Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know the lyrics to this song, I'm sorry. Okay, what's up, everyone? Welcome to The Legend of Zelda Part 2. We're continuing this game. Not played this game for a week, and we are gonna get started. Oh, so excited. I actually looked at my archive from last week, and I was just like, goodness, I sound like a happy little kid in this game. And that's exactly how I feel like whenever I play a new Zelda game, to be honest. Oh, so excited. Okay, hello, everyone that is here right now. Gonna let you guys funnel in while the anime cutscene is playing. I think the volume is going to be exactly the same as it was from the previous stream, so we are all set. Alright, Legend of Zordo. Here we go. What's gonna happen is we're going to wait a bit and get things started. Hello, Markman, Gerard. Toleson, hello. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I am having a stellar weekend, despite the fact that I woke up really tired. But do you know what? It's not the waking up that's the problem, it's the staying alive. Hello to everyone. We're getting started with the play The Legend of Zelda. Okay, so for those of you guys that are watching the archive right now, hello. And basically, the previous part, I basically just said, if you guys hadn't watched all the way to the ending, I essentially just said that my plan for Link's Awakening on Switch is I'm going to be playing the entire game purely on stream. Like, I won't be playing this off stream until I finish it. And yeah, so it's gonna be a lot of fun stuff. Oh, I'm so excited, you guys. We get to play. Oh yeah, there's autosaves in this game too. That's a Breath of the Wild special. Okay, so I barely remember what happened last time. All I remember is that we just did stuff. We got 3 instruments, and I have no idea where the 4th one is, because again, I'm playing this game completely blind too. I have avoided guides since then. For this entire past week, I've avoided guides, because I figured, you know what, let's have a fresh Zelda experience, you know? Let's have a real Zelda experience. By the way, update. Oh, goodness, this game's gorgeous. Okay, so, bit of an update. I got myself a new Pro Controller. It is not the officially licensed one. Sorry, not the Nintendo brand license Pro Controller, but it's a Hori, which is wireless. And so far, things are pretty good. I played Astral Chain for a bit with this controller. It's a bit of an adjustment to make because I'm still used to playing with Joy-Cons. My Joy-Cons have started to drift, like I mentioned last week. But I think it's going to be okay, though. Like, what I did is that I updated the controllers, and then I calibrated them. It's still not, like, 100% perfect. It still, like, kind of drifts from time to time, but it's not nearly as bad. But even so, though, like, I figured, let's try going for a Pro Controller. A non-pure Nintendo brand Pro Controller. Because, goodness, like, I had problems with that Pro Controller as well, the previous one. Do bombs work on this guy? Let's find out. Nice! Okay. It was a little bit cracked to be a coincidence, huh? Can you stop jumping? Okay, so how many of you guys actually have this game, and how many of you guys are waiting for the price drop? I remember talking about this last weekend. But like, like, it's one thing to be like, well, I mean, this is still a full game, but I can totally understand why people want it to be something completely new. But we'll see. Hello, Ethan Cross and Con. If you want a nap, then feel free. I'll keep you posted on the archive, my friends. Oh, speaking of Con. Okay, so basically, I also recently got... Oh, why? Why would you do such a thing? I recently got a drawing pad, so that's gonna be exciting. I'm completely new to drawing pads. Well, okay, not completely new. That's not entirely truthful. But I still have to get used to the feel of them, but I'm very much looking forward to it, though. It'll be nice to do some artwork. I don't think I'll ever do streams of it, although that sounds fun, though. That's the thing, doing a stream of doing art, that actually sounds like fun. It'll be very time-consuming, and it's gonna be mostly me just singing, but you know. It's gonna be mostly me singing to lyrics that you guys might or might not be able to hear. I don't know, like, I think licensing might be a bit of a problem. But that's basically me when I draw, though. I sing as I play, and I draw Cassandra. That is basically my MO. I don't know where I'm going, but we're gonna kill some moblins, Anna. We're gonna slay some moblins today. Okay, I still have to get used to the fact that things don't go over walls like they used to in the 2D games. Why? I got a little impatient there. So the other thing too, though, is that this Joy-Con feels nice. I mean, sorry, not Joy-Con. These Pro controllers feel nice. And also, I think it uses the fact that shields are actually useful in this game. Why does no one like my singing? First Michelle, then literally everyone else. Oh, okay, so, sorry, that thought I was saying earlier. The reason why I was like, you know, the whole issue of like people waiting for the price drop, I actually understand that completely. Previously, what I said in the earlier stream is that my main reason for being okay with people... Oh, wow, okay. I'm used to the power bracelet being an item. Like an item that you have to equip. There's still a... Like, even though I'm used to these games, there's still a bit of an adjustment to make. Alright, well, that still works. So yeah, my main rationale from the previous stream was that, like, I mean, obviously not everyone's rolling in the dough. I'm not either, by the way. Just to let you know, I have very, very humble finances, especially in comparison to most people that do YouTube. But the basic idea is that obviously you need to be able to like save your money. You can't just buy video games all the time. Not everyone has that luxury, and I don't have that luxury either. And you know, and that's a pretty good rationale all on its own. But even just taking it a step further, though, just the principle of buying games is that, like, a lot of people, they do it from like the perspective that, like, you know, it's not a completely new game, so why should I spend full price for it? That's only half true, I find. Oh, I forgot the tippity taps. Nice. That's one thing, but the other issue as well is just the fact that, like, on principle, do I dare? Hang on, hold that thought. I'm gonna say on principle, but let's just check this out. Oh. Okay. That explains everything. Oh, goodness, I love the music in this game. But that's the thing, like, obviously there's a lot of expenses to this game, too. It's not like this game was literally, like, they made the engine and then they made no changes whatsoever. Like, it's not as simple as just slapping everything onto a new engine. Okay, that's gonna take a while to get used to. I'm so used to the Rock's Feather physics in the previous games. So basically, like, obviously the price in and of itself, I can see why it's a turnoff, but it's a very logical price, though. That's the thing. It's not like they just decided to make the same game but make it prettier. It's a lot more complicated than that. But granted, though, on principle, someone died here. Hang on. Is this all I need to see right now? Is this, like, creepy house? Oh, okay, I thought that maybe that would take me somewhere. Someone died here, you guys. Okay. Sorry, okay, so what I was saying, though, was just, like... I mean, if they were to have this game, obviously, if it... For a lot of people, they just see on the face of it, it's just a 2D Zelda game, but prettier. I mean, I kind of get that, but at the same time, though, considering the length, and because, like, the length was okay in those days, too. The length of this game was, like, people say it's 10 hours. I feel like it would be longer than that if you take into account, like, post-game stuff, or, Okay. Nice. But yeah, if you take into account like post-game, replays, and all that, it's still a longer game. Then there's the Dungeon Maker, but again, that's not necessarily worth the price of admission for a lot of people too, right? So with that in mind, can't believe I've got to think before doing a jump, like a peasant. But then, like, if they were to give the Oracle series the same treatment as this game, I would expect that they had both games. So that's kind of the principle that I'm talking about. Is that, like, if they had the potential to extend the length of a game because source material already exists, then I would feel cheated, because Oracle Series is the kind of game that should be experienced with both games. Now, obviously, at the time, you could only fit so much data onto the cartridges. In fact, the whole concept of passwords necessitated the existence of having, like, less data, but then kind of sharing the same assets so that you kind of interact with the same game. Hang on, is this a thing that we have to do? Hold a moment. Okay, good, 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 good. Bad, 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 bad. Come on. But that's the thing though, like, if they had the potential for more content, that I would expect that of them. So that's kind of how I'd feel like if they were to give the Oracle series the same treatment, and why I kind of understand or I get why people would wait for the price drop. Me personally though, like, it's a Zelda game, so I'd be willing to pay for a Zelda game if it was like $300, you know? Because that's just how much I love the series. But not everyone has that same sentiment. That's why, again, I get it. Okay, so we don't have this flippers yet. How's everyone doing, by the way? I had a pretty decent day. For those of you guys that aren't familiar with my regular schedule, I work... Oh, wait, buttons. Buttons that do different things. I love how I love how they kind of revamp the swordplay so that it requires a little bit more reflexes in comparison to most, like, especially in comparison to the original. I said it before many times, but the main difference between the original like 2D games and this game is that your sword is more proportionate to the character, whereas in the original, like, you know, with Oracle series and Awakening, it is literally like the same size as a Link. Oh. Okay, we're gonna have to make some detours here. We're definitely gonna need the Zora's flippers, assuming the Zora's flippers are in this game and not something else. The heck? Okay, I guess we're discovering things. Oh, it's shallow. Okay, shallow water and deep water. Gotcha. See, that always throws me off. Like, see, that made very little sense in 2D. It makes even less sense now. You kidding me? Oh yeah, and you have to... See, that's the thing too, like, those look like blocks that you could pick up and carry. But, obviously, it's not the same game. Ugh, this is such a gorgeous game, though. Like, I was actually talking about this game with a coworker the other day. Oh, this is Animal Village. Ah, on such a nice day, we need a song from Marin. Really? What makes you say that? I think some of my viewers tell me that, too. Hey, did you know Animal Village and May Village are sister cities, really? Even though they aren't large enough to be called cities. Anyway, I heard from a very good source that they have a dream shrine in Mabe and has something good inside. Is that true? Dream shrine? I'm guessing that's something we're gonna have to go to very soon. Yeah, Marin's fine. Hello, Joshua Morgan! And Con, go have your nap. Go have your nap. You've earned it, buddy. If we dig here, we're bound to find some treasure. You can't dig up the flowers. What an ethical game that we're playing right now. I don't know why, but this feels way too barren and devoid of grass to be a coincidence. There's gotta be something here. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so I had a conversation with a coworker the other day about the Zelda series in general. So the thing about the Zelda series, and I've said this in the previous part, I've wasted everyone's time. In the previous stream that we did, one of the things that I said was that with the Zelda series, it's had so many fans inside of it that, I mean, it's virtually impossible to get a consensus or a unanimous consensus on basically any of the games. You can't, like, you know, like, it's not the kind of series where... Wait, so... Hey, the best kind for recovering hearts? Really? Wait, what? Where? Oh, okay. Yeah, oh, okay, it's just something that it's a consumable. Gotcha. I think it's like, oh, do I have to like use this as ingredients or something? Anyway, right, the thing that I was saying, though, was that when it comes to the Zelda series, it's virtually impossible for you to get a consensus on, like, or a unanimous consensus on whether a game is the best in series, for example, or in the very least, like, the step in the right direction. And the thing is, though, as much as everyone loves Breath of the Wild, though, I think people have played it for enough time that they're starting to see some faults with it, which I get. But the thing is, though, my coworker, I remember he mentioned he didn't like the dungeons, and I know a lot of people didn't like the dungeons of Breath of the Wild, and the reason why he didn't like the dungeons is because it tried to fix something that wasn't broken, and that's a very interesting, thing to say. Oh boy, there's a platforming game now. Okay. Nice. But the thing is though, like, it kind of got me thinking, but the thing is though, what was it about The Legend of Zelda that was broken to begin with? And again, like I said, because there's so many people that play The Legend of Zelda games, it's really difficult to get a consensus over, like, is this okay to fix? Is this not okay to fix? Oh, come on! All the enemies are dead. Here, have a buff. Oh, come on. But yeah, it's impossible to get that consensus of like, well, maybe the series needs to have this fixed, maybe this, because people appreciate different things differently because everyone is different, which is just such a crazy concept, like, trust me. But the main thing about the Zelda series, though, is that what was broken about it was that eventually, this is particularly true with like later 3D games, and I mean like Ocarina of Time onwards. Wait a minute. I feel like this is wrong. Yeah, no, this is wrong. Yeah, no, you can't even like turn partway through. What am I missing? Ugh. Hmm. Because there's no hook shots in this game as far as I'm aware. Is there? Am I going nuts? Unless. Hmm. Yeah, no, it's not gonna happen. It's just long enough. Okay, I guess we'll come back at another time then. Oh, there is a hook shot in this game. Oh, shows what I know. Oh, wait, wrong way. Ugh. Right, okay, so what I was saying though was, what was broken about the series, and this was like particularly true with like later 3D Zelda games, is that it became less about saving the land of Hyrule. Oh, sorry, the context of saving the land of Hyrule was confined to really Marin, Marin. Oh, there's a Marin emojis. Gotcha. Okay, and I'm guessing that in order for me to okay, the Yarna Desert. Okay, that's fine. That's absolutely fair enough. Ooh, Heelys. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Sorry, because like it's been a while. Like I haven't played Link to the Past, or at least beaten Link to the Past in a very, very long time. All right, but yeah, sorry. Goodness, there's so many things to think about because I also need to figure out what I'm doing in this game too. Thankfully, this is a really easy game. A Dream Shrine. Yeah, I guess we'll go to the Dream Shrine then. And we did unlock a shortcut of sorts, so that's an idea. I feel like I would have unlocked a much closer shortcut though. But yeah, the general idea though was that like later Zelda games, and I mean like post Ocarina and Majora's, was that like the concept of saving Hyrule, or the lands rather, was literally just um start your quest, go to this dungeon, get an item that lets you beat the dungeon, then use that item to go to another area, which then lets you go to another dungeon. It was just that, like, so dungeons are great, don't get me wrong, dungeons are fantastic and a lot of fun. It's just that the problem is that the focus was so heavily on dungeons. Like, that is literally, like, the reason why people would consider, like, would consider part and parcel with the Zelda game. Nothing wrong with that, it's just that it's hard, like, it's hard to have that genuine sense of questing and intrigue and adventure when all you're doing is just trying to reach the next dungeon, because that's all they really boil down to. It's still fun, it's still good, they're still some of the best games ever. It's just that that was what was quote-unquote broken with the series, is that it kept falling into the same pattern without really trying to do anything new, or without ever giving that genuine sense of wonder that the original games did, such as games like the original Legend of Zelda, for example. So with Breath of the Wild, it had to de-emphasize the use of dungeons, and people really didn't like that, and I feel like I wasted a lot of time by doing this and not going to the warp point because I don't know where it is. All that being said, though, this is difficult. I don't I don't know how to function. I feel like I'm already in too deep. I might as well just keep going. Yeah? Yeah, no, we gotta keep going. Okay, you know what? Yeah, it's okay. We're almost at Mape Village anyway. I could have just... Well, we can always come back here. Hey, Ethan Cross, welcome back. So, the general idea about, like, the whole dungeon setup thing, and with Breath of the Wild, and the reason why people didn't appreciate the fact that it de-emphasized dungeons, reason being is that now we care more about exploring the world, we care more about the sense of wonder than we care about the dungeons. Obviously, that was very extreme to completely nerf dungeons to the point where they just weren't as in-depth. Like, they pretty much just felt like glorified shrines, essentially. But at the same time, though, that was kind of the thing that was broken with the series overall, and why I I think it's a little bit more than just they tried to fix something that wasn't broken, but rather they actually did address something that was wrong with the series, something that actually was broken, but we just didn't really look at it that way. Where am I going? There's a dream shrine around here, yeah? Ooh, Crane Game. I've had a lot of fun with Crane Game. Very intuitive, very fun. Hope you guys were enjoying it as much as I was last time. Goodness. Okay, this isn't a dream shrine though. This is just a weather vane. Doesn't budge an inch. How do you know? Okay, maybe not here. Poor guy. Oh man. Is this the dream shrine? Is this? It looks like a mausoleum. Okay. So what is this exactly? Well, I'm down for the count. Am I even supposed to be here? Like, I'm like... Oh, these things! I love these things! Ah, interesting. Walking into the walls doesn't make them move. Okay, that's interesting, because I remember the first time I tried to address these things. Okay. Okay, not bad. That's very interesting. Yeah, the way to cheese it in the old games... The way to cheese it in the old games is literally just to walk into the walls. But clearly they thought of that. This is nice. I like this. I miss fighting those enemies. They look great in this game, by the way. Oh! Came up a little short that time. Okay, it turns out all that effort was actually not required. Oh, I guess we'll get the ocarina then? Yeah, I know, I was just thinking to myself, like, oh, well, I totally forgot that dashing was a thing you could do. You got the ocarina. You should learn to play many songs. Okay, real talk. How many of you guys that played Ocarina of Time were so interested in the instruments that you decided to buy the instrument yourself and give up? Give up after like 5 minutes of playing with it? Because that's literally me. And here's the thing: I actually have a background in playing instruments since I was a kid, and even I gave up really, really fast because I'm like, oh, this is dumb. Oh man. I remember it was over the summer. My sister got me. Okay, that's interesting because the music that played in the Dream Shrine was similar to what Marin sings. So that's thematic. And I guess we go to the shrine to find Marin now. Oh man. So yeah, basically what happened is that yeah, so I got an ocarina. My sister got me one as a gift. And it was... Oh, I don't think it was Zelda themes, though. No, it was. It was a Zelda themed ocarina. It was a Zelda themed ocarina. I think I still have it around. Man, I'll find it. But basically, she got it for me, and it had like it had a small sheet to tell you that, yeah, this is where you put your fingers for this note, this note, and this note. You know, like if you're used to playing music, then this is pretty natural to you. But I remember playing it for like all of like 5 minutes, and I was like, okay, this is kind of annoying. It's not as cool as it looks in the games. It's not nearly as exciting as it does. Okay, tell me that she's here. Where is your daughter? Okay, that's that. Wait, what's next on my trading list anyway? Oh yeah, the honey. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. The notes that kind of just fall. That's awesome. Alright, we'll look super epic while playing this ocarina. Wait a minute, I suck. Okay, Marin is... Okay, let's assume that she's by the beach. I feel like that's where she'd be. But yeah, I played the ocarina for all of 5 minutes before I thought to myself, yeah, no, this is a lot more effort that I'm willing to put in. I guess it's because I've been spoiled by the recorder. Obviously, like, anyone that's played the recorder knows that that's like one of the easiest instruments to learn, which is why they teach children how to use it very early on in their lives. But for me, though, I'm just like, I don't know, like, and that's kind of the thing too. I guess because I underestimated how easy it would be, or underestimated how difficult it would be. Because I figured, I've played music before. This should be fine. But not all instruments are the same. What a concept. Da -da 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 -da. I love the music in this game. It's very nice. What the? See, if this was the original Legend of Zelda, it would just be a black room with 2 flames in it, and an old man or a moblin on the inside. Spending money on Ocarina. Honestly, they're not bad. It's not like the worst thing that you can buy, but after a while though, it's just like, why did I get this? Hello. Here. Let me charm her with my ocarina skills. Yeah, let's go on a date. Ooh, animated cutscene. Is this CG? Oh, it is. All right. All right. Here's where the kissing begins. Oh, look at that hair. It is not moving at the top. This is cute. I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Terran says there's nothing beyond the sea. Beyond the sea is my home. I'll take you there one day if you're willing. I don't know why Link sounds gruff. Well, actually I do. This is the evil playthrough. When I discovered you, Lien and Kay, my heart skipped a beat. Oh, do tell. I thought this person had come to give us a message. Ellipses, 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 ellipses. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. I have no comment to give you. You see, Link's a great guy because he's a good listener. Hey, are you listening? Link, are you listening to me? No? This is the correct choice, by the way. Your head is always in the clouds. Will you please listen to me next time? I wonder where these coconut trees come from. Okay, that's all it was. Yeah, there's something there. Yep. My home. I'll take you there someday, if you're willing to leave your family. For me. Dot dot dot. He's a very good listener, though. Like, I'm not a good listener, but Link definitely is. He's the ideal man. Oh my goodness, this game's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm listening. Of course I am. Of course. Of course. Both times. I want to know everything about you. uh... Oh, that's creepy. Huh? The walrus wants me to go to him. Alright, let's go. Like, real 180. I feel like I should know. Oh, whoa. Okay, well, okay, we're kidnapping. Is this your big chance? It's our big chance to hit it big. Oh, I want to try something. Actually, no, we're okay, we're okay. Wait a minute. Let us... Okay, how fast can you run? She's very... Well, she could have been worse. Wait, I wonder, will taking her to the shop do anything? Oh, look how fast she is. Aw, you get the new music, too. That's nice. Down to the left of the map to get the extra cutscene, eh? Alright. Okay. Thank you, White. This is so adorable. Look at them. I like how Link is only, like, slightly taller than her. It's just... He's not 5'8". Ooh, secret place on the cliff. It's amazing how much detail you can get out of a small cliff. Aren't you going to say anything? I would, but I'm so enraptured by your beauty that I can't say anything at all, it seems. He's a shy guy looking for a good time. Alright, let's move. Oh, this is so... I love how they've... Do you know what, though? If I were to say my favorite design for Marin, I would say her trophy design from Melee. For Super Smash Bros. Melee. Oh yeah, that's true. Okay, well, I guess we'll just take her on the full date then. We'll give her the real Link experience. See what we get here. Alright. Can I try this? Oh. Yeah, of course you can! Oh, she's gonna ruin me. Well, oh, no, you don't want to do that. Oh. Oh, dear. Get out of the way, you fool! Well, he tried. He reminds me of, what's his name? From, Kawashima, Dr. Kawashima. He's evil Dr. Kawashima from Brain Age. Oh, never mind. It's not of this angle, though. You're good. You're a pro, aren't you? Well, beat it. Pros aren't allowed in here. Oh, it turns out Marin's a date master. Because as soon as I saw him turn red, I was like, oh, it's Dr. Kawashima. Ooh, let's go on a shopping trip, Marin. Okay. Alright. Here. You think you can take this? Bow and arrow. Only 980 rupees. I gotta save up. Marin, can you spot me some? Alright. Wait a minute. Go, 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 go. Aww. I was hoping that she'd be a distraction for this grand heist of ours. Let's see where else we can go. Are these the only places we can go? That claw machine was something else. Like, I like that there's more moments like that, though. Let's find out. In the meantime, we'll flaunt our strength. Just you being the third wheel. My date with a rock. Because I have the honey. I'm not sure what to do with the honey yet. You guys don't need to tell me where the honey is, by the way. I'll figure it out eventually. Oh, that's true, yeah. Well, it's an ocarina, but you don't know how to play it. Did I say that? No, you're hearing Everyone's a critic. I'll have you know that my ocarina skills are wonderful. I mean, literally, Marin, you're talking to the one person who literally couldn't have possibly said anything. There's just the two of us. Okay, Map. Um, Animal Village. I could have just gotten the warp point from Animal Village. What? Eh, this is fair. It's fine. We'll take the scenic route. Yeah, I should have. I should have. Oh, well, I thought I was picking her up. I forgot to. I forgot to get a shortcut before leaving the animal town, or animal village. Okay. Oh no, wrong way. Or is it? Yeah, it's the wrong way. Ah, my goodness. Okay, so people have mentioned that there are frame rate drops for this game. I don't really have a good eye for these kinds of things. Like, at all. Like, I actually do not have a good eye for these. But from what I understand, though, it's from changing maps. So it's like, if it was in the middle of combat, I would have totally noticed. No, no, I already have the honey. It's just that I don't know where the honey goes. That's all. Yeah, so because it's part of the trading sequence. Okay, we're almost there. Yeah, no, honestly, I should have. That's the thing, because I actually have never beaten this game, or even played far enough to have beaten this game. So one of the funny things about this, what the? Oh, I guess I just got lucky last time. Um, I actually haven't gone far enough that I can even recognize that. Oh, this is what a shortcut space is. I just think this is a place of import, and then think nothing more of it. Almost there at the walrus, my friend. Oh, that's nice. I like that. The bear in the animal village. Oh, okay. Thank you. I mean, you didn't really need to tell me, but thank you. Because I would have explored all the houses anyway. I said I want to get that walrus. Ooh, it's alligator and hippo lady. Talk about unrealistic standards for beauty in anime games. Go away. I am Skule Donovich. The mermaid statue by the bay is my masterpiece. To tell you the truth, that work is not complete. The art, it's difficult for you to grasp, is it not? Supposedly, yes. Jose, you didn't really miss anything. We were just getting ourselves... Well, actually, no, you missed the date. Sorry, you missed the date, my friend. The date has officially drawn its curtain. What are you doing here? Little Marin! Okay, well, people react differently. Maybe... Well... Yeah, let's get this one, too. Let's see, who is this? Wait. Nope. Not here yet. I guess that was the walrus's house. Oh, it's Christine! You don't know the proper etiquette when dealing with a lady, do you? You should have brought flowers or something. Then I might be more inclined to talk to you. Oh, in my case, hibiscus are best. She has very good taste in flowers. This is like prototypical Animal Crossing is what this is. Oh, it's Smokey the Bear. Hi ho, hey you, is that possibly a honeycomb you have? I just ran out. Will you swap it for a pineapple? Oh yeah, it's my friend Pineapple. You exchange the honeycomb for a pineapple. It's not as sweet, but it is delicious. It's also one of the most controversial fruits on the internet. Huh, that was a nice thing for you to add. One of the most one of the most controversial fruits in existence. We're almost there, though. See, I could have just gotten this, but I chose not to. Okay, now we know. Man, we could have saved so much time. Oh, right, okay. This is taking a while for me to get used to. That being said, though, I'm very glad for these seasons of Pegasus Boots. I really, like, genuinely hope. No, Con, don't come back. We were having so much fun without you. That lazy walrus. Shall we give him a surprise? Oh, yes, I love surprises. Oh, he's glorious. Look at that blubber. Oh, it's like plasticine embodied, given shape, form, and personality. Oh, that was photorealistic, is what that was. That's how walruses act in real life, you guys. He certainly woke with a start. Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always. The end of the village. Please drop by. You can't tell me what to do, but I will. Okay, let's do this. Oh, this is so exciting! We're going on a desert adventure, and here's the cacti, the pokies! Oh, okay, so one spin attack's enough to do them in? Yeah, but anyway, what I was saying though, I genuinely hope that next Zelda, like the next 3D Zelda, will have Pegasus boots, because they're such good items to not have in the game. Oh, this is wonderful. Look at all this sand. It gets everywhere. And it's coarse. That's why it's so good. Wait, so if you just... Oh, okay. Okay, so spin attack is the ideal way to beat them then. Can I talk to you? You look like I can talk to you. Nope. Oh, this is nice. No, let's not. I know, this might not be dangerous. This might take me underground. Like, to a map, maybe. I don't know, like, it's weird because my main memory of any desert level in the Legend of Zelda series is to do with Oracle of Seasons, actually, and they had this whole desert level, and there's so much quicksand. Annoyance! You're only getting in the way! Am I? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, it's the centipede. Okay, it's fine. I can best the centipede in single combat. I hope. Yes. Score for Dante. Oh. Okay, never mind. I'm getting too careless right now. No, I have to get him in the head. This is already more riveting than all the other boss fights in this game. Maybe it's because there's actual danger involved. Never mind. Oh, nice. I have a kawaii key. I might die. You got the angler key. Nice. Alright, that's good to know. Ooh, what's this? Sea bear's foam, sleep bear's dreams both end in the same way. Not bad. Hey, Elduin, how you doing? Oh, man. So the thing is, I'm thinking about like a bunch of different ways. Oh. I'm thinking about all the different ways that the Pegasus boots could make a comeback in 3D Zelda. And the thing is, though, given how exploration-heavy Breath of the Wild is, and how the sequel... I feel like the sequel won't replicate that 100%. I feel like they're going to make exploration a lot easier, especially now that we know how to traverse the lands. So, we'll see. Like, I feel like Pegasus boots... Same thing goes for the, hookshot. You know, hookshot was also one of the most popular items in the series, and it was mysteriously missing. Ooh, that's a heart container. Okay, we're pretty good to go then for this next dungeon. Ah, this is so nice though, because like I've said this many times before, but for those of you guys that are joining us right now, I've never beaten this game. In fact, I never even got very far into this game to begin with. So the fact that we have essentially a new, well, to me, a completely new Zelda game for me to sink my teeth into. Like, it's nice to go into a dungeon not knowing what to expect and having to figure out on my own. Like, no disrespect to people that use guides, obviously, but for me, it's like, oh, all the pieces are coming together. Okay. Oh, this dude. Anyways, how's everyone's weekend so far? What have you guys been playing? Shape of a key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Go now to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top and you will reach your goal. Woo! Yeah, what are you guys playing lately? I am happy to announce... No, wait, maybe I already told you this. Maybe it was a previous stream, but I actually got all platinum. Oh, sorry, in Astral Chain I got S plus on platinum ultimate difficulty, which honestly isn't that difficult. It's just very time consuming to find the stuff that you need to get all the red cases. But yeah, I was able to beat it, and I'm really looking forward to it, covering it some more. And last night I began. Oh, this is nice. Last night I actually started recording the series that I'm hoping to get up for this coming week. Ooh, cutscene time! Let's have memories! That's a nice ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? Heck yeah! Yeah, humorous puns, I'm sorry, but study is important. Never forget that. But remember to take breaks, too. Hey, Emerald Games, how you doing? Oh, this is nice. That sounds really nice. I want to hear what that sounds like in the original now. So, how do you like it? It's really touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Oh, forever. You've learned the Ballad of the Winged Fish. This song will always remain in your hearts. Don't forget me. Please, always remember this in your hearts. And don't forget me! Alright, here we go. Oh man, that's so cool. I like that. I hope. Yeah, I'm gonna look that up later. I'm gonna look up the original Game Boy version of that scene and see how it looks. Because the thing about 2D games that I like so much as well is the fact that it lends so much to the imagination. What is this? What are you doing here? I feel like I made a huge mistake picking this up, but let's move on, shall we? Oh, well. Secrets are like water when it comes to bridges. That is incredibly helpful. Am I gonna drown if I walk into this? Yep. And then he died. Oh man, imagine like a nice, like, touching, poignant rules of nature starring Marin. That's... Oh man. Predator on the verge of death. Oh, we'll talk about that later. But basically, yeah, one of the things I've been doing lately, I've been playing a lot of Astral Chain, as people probably have realized by now. And I started working on the mini-series that I'm hoping to be coming up on Monday. Hopefully Monday. Hopefully we're starting that up. Come on, stop. Thank you. Hopefully on the start of Monday, and when that happens, I'm hoping it to be in consecutive days, so it'll be like, I'll probably have a video per day, because the series I'm doing is pretty simple, very, very simple premise, but it's one that I want to have just for the sake of trying to be useful. Waterfall. Here? Wait. Okay, hang on, let me just think about this for a second. Telltale Heights, yeah. So... Because we've already been here, yeah? No, we haven't been here, because we need the flippers to get through here. I like how this map actually makes sense, unlike older 2D games where it's like, well, this is a general area, this might or might not be a path for you. They actually show you paths. Okay. I'm assuming this general area. I guess. So I guess we'll make our way to Telltale Heights. What's the closest shortcut then? I love a boss that says, "Think you can take me." "Think you can take me" is the Citizen Kane of enemy grunt quotes. Okay, so we haven't even gone. I haven't even like unlocked this yet. That's how bad I am at this game. Okay, back to the animal village it is. Ugh, this game's so pretty. Alright, here we go. Um, I guess we just continue traversing north, and then that should get us to where we need to go. I'll have you guys know that I'm one of the worst players in existence. I only pretend to be good because I sound confident as I say things. It's all about confidence, you guys. That's all it boils down to. Although, to be fair though, I kind of did grow up on this game as well. Like, and by this game I mean like Oracle series. For those of you guys that don't remember, let's have a story while going north, while journey. Oh, whoa, 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 those things. Oh, the eyes are falling out. Oh, I mean, oh, creepy. Okay, so the thing is, for me, my first forays into the Zelda series were actually just me. I think we go into the creepy woods. Yeah, we go into the creepy woods. So my first forays into the Legend of Zelda series was Oracle of Ages for the Game Boy, and that was back when like renting games were like a big deal. I don't even think people do that anymore. That's just so far gone at this point. Anyways, so I did that, and one of the things about renting games is that obviously you need to squeeze out as much content as you can out of it, because once you have to return it, you can't play it anymore, which is obvious. The thing is, though, is that I remember playing it, and like I didn't feel the pressure to do that as I did with this game, despite the fact that it was a very gripping story. That's like it's just such a gripping story about, going to the past and saving the world, which was such a huge deal for me. But why would I ever want to leave? Anyways, so the thing is, though, despite the fact that there was so much urgency in the story... Oh, hold a moment. Oh. Oh my. That's a Yoshi. Okay, so basically, despite all that pressure, I just took my time with the game. I thought, oh, this is fantastic. And because me, being a huge dork, because for anyone that knows me, or that follows my Twitter somewhat, one of the things that I love to do is to, like, I like researching knights and the historical accuracies of, like, or the historical inaccuracies of, like, most mediums as they portray the medieval times or the Middle Ages. I love that kind of stuff. And this was kind of like, obviously, this is one of those things that kind of piqued that, though. So as a kid, I would read books that would try to be, like, similar to that. No, that's not how you do it. Hold on, let me figure this out. So basically, I just really enjoyed stories that were like this, and in doing so, this is the dilemma. Hold that thought. Let me just look at this. I don't know if I can solve it from this side. Cause... Hey, Kidisa, welcome! You just got me on a very rare moment where I'm actually stumped about Zelda. Oh boy, this is, Because the thing is, if I push forward... Oh boy, okay. No, no. Oh, why would you do such a thing? Why would you do such a thing? Okay. See, this is the weird, awkward part, too, because... You jerk. Why would you position it that way? Okay, let's try this again. Why would you... Okay. Serious mode. Oh, turns out this was actually the easiest puzzle in the world. I'm a genius! Okay, so basically the thing is, like, The Legend of Zelda, it kind of retained that medieval sense of fantasy that I enjoy so much. And obviously it stands to reason that, like, when Miyamoto made this game, or when he helped create this game, he based it off of the adventures that he had playing in the woods. And that's kind of something that I did a lot as a kid too, because, you know, anyone that knows me knows that I actually wasn't allowed to play video games until I was older than most kids. For me, I wasn't even allowed to play video games until I was like, I think I was like, no, sorry, I was 11 years old when they finally gave me a Game Boy. But by then, everyone else got to have fun with their games, so I felt really, really left out. So for the most part, I spent most of my childhood playing in the woods. And I'm a better man for it, I like to think, because I can appreciate video games a lot more as a result. Very cynical way of looking at it. Well, that's what it was, though. I guess they have the Switch hook in this game? Is that what it is? So anyways, I was playing around with the Legend of Zelda games, and I thought to myself, like, this is basically kind of like that, where you always have to indulge this fantasy, and you get to play however you want. You get to have all these different options. You get to equip whatever you want to play, and, like, deal with enemies however you wish. So that was the cool thing about it, and kind of why I tend to like older Zelda games, because it lends itself more to the imagination. But then Breath of the Wild came along, and like Breath of the Wild was the kind of game where I was like, oh, now I can really have that feeling. I can really have that feeling of craziness. What's this guy doing here? Hello? What are you waving at? I guess he needs help. He's gonna die of thirst and exhaustion by the time I get to him. Oh, poor guy. So this is where the dungeon is. How did that happen? How did this happen? Ooh, Jigglypuff. No, Wigglytuff. Wrong one. But yeah, it's just one of those things though where like I play the original Legend of Zelda, I play the Oracle of Ages, and you just have that fantasy feeling that I love so much. And well, I'm super looking forward to continuing to play this game. And while I love the Zelda series in general though, like I feel that compared to most RPGs even, like most of the time it just feels like I'm not even playing as a character. Like I don't feel like I'm a character in a game. I just feel like I'm filling in someone else's shoes, which I guess is also a role playing in and of itself. But when it comes, there's something about Link, though, because he's such a faceless character, because he's a character that I can easily impose on, it was a lot easier to live my adventures vicariously through him. Although these days I do tend to see Link as sort of a separate character as well. Yep, Papal got lost, just like he said. Now, I'm so famished I can't move. Give me some victuals. Yeah, have the victuals. This pineapple's so delicious, I'm gonna eat it right now. Banana! I was gonna say something awful. I chose to not say something awful though. Any SNL fans out there? Ooh, it's a hibiscus! Alright, we got our hibiscus. We're gonna give it to that tsundere girl. And I will be in her good graces. I'm filled with energy right now. Yeah, pineapples are fantastic, aren't they? Okay, so I found the waterfall. Now what? Hold a moment. I don't think I can reach that just yet. But I found this. Because they said the top of the waterfall is the key, right? Unless I misread that and misinterpreted that. Antonio, welcome! I don't... Yeah, no, clearly I misinterpreted the entire message. Okay, so that's not a thing. Thing is, though, I guess we'll just double back around here, go around through here, and that seems wrong, though. Like, I feel like that's the most obvious thing in the world. So why? Okay, Work our way around. Might as well enjoy these canyons while we still can. Huh. Anyway, what are you guys playing lately? What other games? Oh, so fun fact, speaking of medieval stuff that I'm totally down for, I actually restarted playing Dragon Age Origins for the PlayStation 3, and it's so weird playing that game, because that was like, I would say that that was around BioWare's prime, when they were like making the really heavy-hitting, essential games of the time, with like Dragon Age Origins, Mass Effect 2, all those fantastic games, and now, like, we don't really get to see that as much, which is unfortunate. Partially because they keep changing teams, which only makes sense. People want to expand their horizons in their careers. But yeah, no, honestly, I like Dragon Age Origins. If you're an RPG fan, I absolutely totally recommend that game. Like, in my mind, one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Oh, I love this item. Whoops. Seriously though, Pegasus boots, we need more of them. Okay, this is relatively easy to go through. It's taken me a while to get used to the Rock's Feather in this game, but I'm getting used to it. Oh, what games are you guys playing right now? Indulge me. Yeah. Like, I feel like there's something here because it's just so barren. They don't even drop that many rupees either. See, that's something I've noticed about this game. Like, if you were to use the shovel in Oracle of Seasons or Ages, there is a small chance that you will find... Sorry, the chance of you getting, well, the equivalent of a blue rupee, the 5 rupees, is pretty substantial, so it was very practical for you to just shovel entire maps. And then if you knew where to go, like certain spots will give you the blue rupee, which was worth 100. And in that game, the maximum that you can carry was 999. I'm pretty sure it's more than that in this game. Techites! Oh, no. I shielded, but okay. Okay, Techite, go. Oh, Techites look amazing in this game! They look so much better than they did in Ocarina. Ocarina Majora, I mean. I know, that's the thing too, like, as you get older, you have less time for video games, but the thing is... Oh, it was like the easiest thing... I thought it was the base! I thought it was the top of the waterfall, not the base! It's fine. It's fine. Oh, and then you have to go all the way up there and then jump down. Gotcha. It was the easiest thing in the world to figure out, but hey, at least we figured it out. Honestly, the nice thing about the Nintendo Switch is the fact that it's really easy to have time for video games if you can use it on the commute. But even then, though, like, even if you were to commute for, like, what? Like, for an hour and a half, maybe? 2 hours is kind of generous. If you were to commute for an hour and a half, that gives you an hour and a half to play, and then another hour and a half coming back, so that's 3 hours. But it is tough, though. Honestly, it's good that you guys are prioritizing at least. At least you guys know when to stop playing games and when to start, you know, getting your real stuff out of the way. We do have obligations. Don't want to take that away from you guys. Shouldn't take that away from you guys, actually. So, oh, this is a hookshot thing, isn't it? Okay. Will I die? I will. I thought that was shallow water, but I guess it just has to be a much brighter shade. I have to resist the urge to hum this song. Come on, you gotta be something. You looked way too good. Nope. Yeah, I remember back in the day. Actually, it was kind of ironic. I think I actually played more 3DS games as a result of college beginning back in my original freshman year. When I think I was like 18. Yeah, when I was 18. Oh man, a huge one for me was Fire Emblem Awakening. Like I said, 3DS in general was huge when I was in college, just because like you get to play Fire Emblem Awakening, you get to play Pokemon X and Y came out around that time period as well. SMT4, which eventually got me into the SMT series in general, which I love. There's a lot. But yeah, the 3DS was huge for me, though. I remember that much. And that's the thing, like, the Switch gives you all those retro games, and I haven't gotten around to literally any of them. I was just so busy with Astral Chain, as you guys probably noticed. Like, all my free time was just spent playing Astral Chain, and I didn't even realize. Yeah. I didn't even realize that I spent 120 hours playing Astral Chain. Oh boy. It's funny though, because like Astral Chain was the game that Why? Why would you not activate? It was one of those games where I was insanely hyped for Astral Chain when it was announced. And as soon as it came out, I was like, oh boy, this lived up to the hype. And then it's just been a non-stop thrill ride ever since then. Hey, Harver, welcome! Welcome to this adventure where it took me an hour to discover a dungeon. It's my all-time low. Yeah, okay, Zora's Clippers are definitely next. What's here? I feel like they would block me off immediately. Yep. Alright, let's do this. Dungeon time, finally! Goodness, it took us 66 minutes to locate and enter a dungeon. Ooh, the Angla's Tunnel. Charging the guns blazing. Oh yeah, no, we're definitely gonna be getting some, we're definitely gonna be getting some flippers after this. Ooh, bombs, thank you very much. Hint, hint. Did these exist in the original game? Those flying supply giving? Good English. The flying suppliers, do those exist in the original game? Or was that something to appeal to the casual audience because we don't know how to manage our stuff properly? Because I know I don't. Oh man. Are dorms... Is staying in dorm a very common thing in America? Because in Canada, what happens is that if you stay in a dorm, it means your parents are loaded and want to get rid of you. But even then, it's so much. There's just so many more practical things you could do with that too. The general idea with dorms in Canada is that it's really for people that desperately need to be on campus. But otherwise, though, there are a lot of neighborhoods that are willing to rent out their basements, or people that are willing to rent out the basement apartments. And it's like significantly cheaper. Okay. It's so weird seeing these things in 3D, because in the original 2D games, these were like black water striders. And they weren't all that exciting to fight. There we go. Oh. Oh, no, I can't dive after it. Ah. No. Oh, I hesitated. Yeah, we're going back. Ah, they're mandatory in certain universities, huh? Yeah, that's the thing, too. I don't know, maybe the rates are better in America? Oh, P-hats! Oh! I can't stand these things. But thankfully, I've played these games enough that I know how to fight against them. P-hats. I can't stand them in these games, though, because the thing about P-hats is that I guess part of the reason why they were so frustrating in the past is that it looked like they were on the ground. So clearly, I should be able to hit them. Oh, jinxes. Oh, it's all awful. It's awful everything. It's awful everything. Okay, okay, come here. Or not. Fine. That's fine. I won't get heated just yet, you guys. I'm... it's so miserable, though. Wait, can I... No, okay, so you can't jump. So they made them every bit as annoying as they were in previous games. Honestly, just charge your spin attack and wait for it to land. I can't stand these things. I was hoping they'd change so you can at least jump after them, but you can't. Man! What? I love how they give you these items as well. Oh, right. I love how they give you the required items right when you finish killing the enemies, or the buff items right when they give you. Yeah, because like I know that in most colleges, a lot of my classmates, or a lot of my colleagues, what they did was they stayed. I don't like this. Let's reset the room. Okay. Oh. Okay, okay. Ah. It's so nightmarish. Thankfully we're doing okay, but it's nightmarish. Come on, dude! Yeah, buddy, come up and see me, said the water strider, waiting to take off half my health, because why not? Just why not? Oh, I'm gonna get salty soon. This is so fun. I love Zelda. The girl and the games. Okay, that's pretty good then. This could have been way worse. Uh, okay, okay, good. See, like, I was worried, like, I should be able to jump over attacks, but that didn't happen. But then, I guess jumping over certain enemies is possible, so that's good. Why would you do something? You know what? Grudge. There. But yeah, basically, I had a lot of colleagues. What they would do is that they would just stay in houses that were available in the neighborhoods, and they were rented out at a much cheaper price. Not to mention that, like, it's... yeah, honestly, like, also, like, I guess I'm just used to dorms sucking in Canada. Right, okay, sorry. Favorite game of all time? That's a very, very good question. It's hard to narrow it down. Honestly, I don't know how people can do it. I don't even know how people can make top 10 games of all time, because that's hard. Like, I think the key is to not play very many games. Why? 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 This... Okay. What? Why? Okay. Oh, okay, never mind. I thought that was gonna be, like, harmful. Okay, before I traverse the stairs, let me just see what's over here. Clearly there's something to be gained. Nice! Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's good. That's actually a good thing. And I will drown if I walk into that, yeah? I'm not sure what counts as shallow water and deep water until it's like right beside each other. Yeah. Honestly though, it's hard to say. Like, I know this seems like a cop-out, but like I actually don't know what to say for favorite game. Because it depends on what I'm in the mood for too. If I were to say though, if there was a game that people absolutely, in my opinion, people should absolutely play if they are into video games in general, I'd say that Breath of the Wild is a pretty good choice. Like, if it's a game that you absolutely must play because it is just so significant. You can shield while charging a spin attack. That's cool. I didn't even realize. Yeah, I really like how they revamped swordplay in this game. That's the thing, like, if there was a game that like I just had to recommend, I'd probably say Breath of the Wild. But it also depends on what kind of games you like to play too, right? Like, not everyone likes the same kind of game. Everyone's different. So if I were to say like, favorite game, if you're into JRPGs, for example, shoot, it's still hard to say. I like Zelda Chronicles 2 is up there though. Um, that doesn't help me. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 was one of my favorite JRPGs as of this moment. But then if I were to say, like, essential Japanese RPG, like, a one that you must play if, like, that I highly recommend you play... What? Okay, hang on. Don't tell me there's an order for this. There is an order for this. Okay, good to know. Good to know. Oh, man. Oh, you gotta swim for it. Yeah, it's really interesting. So, it's funny that Harvard mentions that because earlier today I mentioned that I had a discussion with a coworker about like what like Breath of the Wild. He didn't like it very much because it took away from the dungeons, and then I said that I was okay with that because the necessity of removing that element from the dungeons or removing the emphasis on the dungeons was to make room for giving us that experience of exploration, which was much more integral to the flavor of what Zelda was. But obviously, if you're newer to the series or you're only familiar with more modern Zelda games, then you probably wouldn't see it that way, which is why everyone's different. Everyone appreciates things differently. But I remember saying though, like one of the things about Breath of the Wild, which I liked it so much, is that I actually, ironically, found it more of a Zelda game than basically any other Zelda game prior to that point, or basically any other 3D Zelda game. I'd say that this was like the most Zelda out of all of them, despite the fact that on the face of it, it seems so different and that it didn't have the dungeons. Oh boy, where do I go? Oh, okay, and I guess we'll go here. Yeah, no. Oh no. Okay, hang on a second. But see, that's the thing though. Like, people would say that it's not very Zelda-like, but I would say that as you know, as someone that is very familiar with OG Zelda, like, I mean, hang on a second. He fell through the floor. You saw that, right? But yeah, sorry. What I was saying is that, like, ironically, the fact that there was just so much sense of wonder and exploration and not knowing what's around the next corner felt very Zelda to me. It's like obviously it's much more open air. That was kind of the point too. But oh no, oh no, oh, I want out. There we go. Oh come on! I thought I had something. Oh, wow, well, I keep flicking the stick to the right. I mean the left. Okay, okay, this is fine. This is fine. Oh, come on now. Oh, come on! You... You just do what you please, huh? Okay, I guess we're just gonna go for the much more aggressive approach. And by aggressive, I mean just let him do it. I feel like I'm gonna die to this thing because I'm being very, very bad. Oh, I thought that was gonna do it. Okay, okay. Focus. See? Easy. Oh. All right. Honestly, if you want to play, like, I'd say, like, honestly, like, if you like the Zelda series and you don't, oh no. Okay, I needed more time to take in that room. Honestly, though, if you don't mind the price tag on this, that's the thing though. Like, if you think it's worth getting it because it's the Zelda experience. Oh come on, man, really? Okay. Oh, at least this works though. I think. I don't know if that's helping my case. Yes! My instincts have served me well. But yeah, also, you make a good point about the combat. Honestly, I liked the combat of Breath of the Wild because of how open-ended it was. And then, like, your progress and how efficient you are with combat is going to make a huge difference in your success. Why? Why did you give me these switches, though? Okay, we'll figure this out. Hang on, hang on. Hang on, super relaxed, enjoying ourselves. Come on, dude. Dude. He just... Okay, yo, I should just not be afraid to step on these things. There we go. Nice and easy. Due. Tre. Quattro. Cinco. Alright, got it. So, that was a significant use of time. Oh, well, okay. And then I guess you mashed in order to get... Okay, this is fine. I can get behind this. Oh, I can't get behind this, though. Okay, sure. But that's the thing, though. Like, obviously, when you're confined to one space, then yeah, that's where... The thing is, though, there's also experimentation in that, too. There's a lot of efficiency that goes into mines. Obviously, that's the thing, though. Like, not everyone appreciates that in combat. But I admire them for at least trying to kind of go at it a different way. Because the thing is, too, like, when it comes to structured combat, what exactly does that mean? Because technically there was a structure to Breath of the Wild in that you were experimenting with, like, you know, your attacks are one tool that you have, but now your movements and the enemy AI are a whole other thing. Same thing goes for the lack of enemy variety. A lot of people say that there's a lack of enemy variety, but when you consider that each of these enemies had different AI, the fact that there was also the variations and the combinations that you encounter them with, you'll actually find that each encounter is a different beast unto itself. Okay, hang on a second. I think this is the order. Why? Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Give me something. Oh! An almost nice Italian. I know, I'm sorry. My Italian isn't exactly up to snuff. Yeah, honestly, yeah. But yeah, the original question, though, favorite game, it's really hard to say. Favorite game. And again, whenever people make a list... Oh, I know what to do now. Okay. Whenever people make a list, it's like... They clearly only played, like, 3 games in their life. And the extent of their knowledge of games comes to, like, the games that they've watched. Nothing wrong with that, necessarily. Alright. This is a pretty smooth dungeon, especially compared to the previous one that we did last time. Oh, wow. Yeah, look, honestly, there's nothing wrong, like, with, you know, if the only experience that you had playing a game was watching someone else play it. Because, like, what if you're watching your sibling, for example? Now, these days, you have the internet, you cut out the middleman. But you also do need to kind of understand the breadth of the experience. Obviously, people only play games for the story, so maybe just watching cutscenes will suffice. But me, personally, I'm more of a, I gotta experience it firsthand before I can have a say in it. Alright. Guardians are formulaic. What do you mean by that exactly? Formulaic. Because, like, I don't know, because formulaic, like, old Zelda games... Oh, sorry, no, I old Zelda... I mean, like, old 3D Zelda games had pretty formulaic enemies as well. Like, you look at Twilight Princess, for example. Twilight Princess, people love the combat. I know why, because the combat looks really, really cool. But then when you look at how you deal with each of the enemies, you literally just need to use the same sequence of attacks in order to beat them, and it never changes. If you ever play the Cave of Ordeals, as long as you use the correct sequence, you're never going to get hit. Which is just, like... Which is pretty formulaic on the... by definition. But again, maybe you have some other definition in mind. Okay, I have to wait for this thing to... Wait, how did I do it last time? It was just... No! Wrong button. Because that's the thing, though. Like, you look at a game like Twilight Princess, people love that one for its combat, but the combat was pretty samey. Oh, I went the wrong way, didn't I? Oh, do you know what? We have to go... Okay. I should have gone back to the beginning. Okay, we're going back to the beginning. Come on now. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess I just censor myself more. Yeah, because that's the thing, though. Like, the enemy variety, even though, yeah, there was, like... I mean, there's a lot of enemies in the Zelda series as well, but remember, the way that you fight against the enemies in Zelda tend to be very samey as well. Whereas in a game like Breath of the Wild, there were so many ways to kill enemies that it never really felt like you're fighting the same enemy until you've put in, what, like 60 hours into the game? Which is around the same time as you would on the average Zelda game. But that's the thing though, like that's one of the things about Zelda and why Breath of the Wild was so interesting was because there were so many ways to deal with enemies, whereas in most 3D Zeldas, most fights just boil down to use this ability or use this item and you will reveal the weak point, which will get them killed. Nothing wrong with that, by the way. It's just that there wasn't very much interpretation. You just had to dial in the inputs and then you're gonna get the result out of it, which is, by definition, formulaic. Oh no, can I... I don't understand though. I thought there was like another floor that I can go to or something. Because we dropped that key. Yeah, and like, they tried to fix that with Skyward Sword actually, where they tried to make it so that like the enemies are constantly changing their guard and you have to adapt to their guard. Oh, it's this one. Okay. I think I might have a handle on this. Why did they get to hit me from the side? Aw, sad. The game is biased. Yeah, Skyward Sword wasn't... Honestly, Skyward Sword wasn't a terrible game. I think... But things like... I think my own issue with it is kind of my own preference about how I think world structure should happen. Okay. That's an extra dimension. That is a very clever extra dimension. Oh, and this is all I can do? Okay. Come on, can I catch it? Yes! Speedrun, baby! Well, that's the thing, though. Like, if you didn't have any practice with Breath of the Wild, then everything feels very organic. All the battles feel very organic. But once you have a system, once you kind of get your grip on the combat, then that's when it starts to feel formulaic because you're so used to it. It's just that this time around, though, you get to have other factors, other mechanics, such as buffs, the fact that you can set grass on fire to create updrafts. Honestly, we can go all day about this, but generally what it just boils down to is that people appreciate combat systems differently. Not every combat needs to be like, you know, like Devil May Cry, where you have to do crazy combos, and if you drop the combo, then you might risk losing some health because that's how dangerous the enemies are. Not every game, like, as much as I love the combat of that game, it doesn't have to be like that. Not every game needs to be like that, and sometimes simplicity is fine. Okay, I'm almost there. Honestly, I'm just wandering around. I'm not even looking at the map that much, I grant, but we're getting there. Yes! Found it. Okay, so one of the things too about Breath of the Wild, not Breath of the Wild, Skyward Sword, I like it. Okay, let me just quickly say, I like Skyward Sword. It's just, I think the problem that I had, or still have with it, that's the thing, I played it twice in a row. I haven't played it since 2012, I think. And it kind of embodies kind of my beef with Zelda. It's just that we spend less time caring about the world and more time caring about just getting to the dungeon, finishing the objective so we can get an item that lets us access the other dungeon that was previously locked out for us. It's just that, like, clearly the high points of Skyward Sword was the dungeons, and then in the parts in between, there were very rarely points. Ooh, this is a 2D boss. Alright, let's get it done. Oh, this is fantastic! Oh, look at that! Oh, if you translate, it says, "Think you can take me?" Angler fists. Okay, let's do this. Oh, we have the buff as well. We have the buff. We can use it. Oh, no, no, no. We have the buff, though. We have the buff. Keep using the buff. Oh, okay, okay. Now we're out of buff. That's fine. I have so much range. No. No, stop. I can't outswim a fish. Who could have predicted such an ending? Oh, that is... man. That was such a fluke that we got all the buffs right before the boss. I didn't even realize they would carry over. I thought they would kind of just disappear once the cutscene begins. But clearly, this was help that I needed. Oh, that was fun. That was really exciting. Where do I go? Oh, okay. I think I know. Come on now. Yes. Yeah, that was really fast because they gave us the buff. We had the... Ooh! It's the harp from the Skyward Sword. Nice. Alright, Con. See you later. Thanks for joining us. Oh, this is cool. It's a harp. And to be honest, what Antonio said, though, like, big changes in new iterations of loved and well-known games can be a really good thing if handled well. But that's kind of the thing, though, is that I think that it's important to capture what made the thing so special to begin with, and then build on that in a meaningful way. Obviously, it's a very case-by-case thing, too. I mean, for things like the Zelda series, for example, obviously, I've said many times before, and I'll say it some more, is that because there are so many people... White, thanks for joining us, man. Because there are so many people that love the Zelda series, and they've... Oh, okay. And because they all, like, they all come from this at different times, they've grown up with different games in the series. We're actually getting to a point now where more people have grown up playing Twilight Princess than they have playing Ocarina of Time by this point in our lives, which is such a crazy thing for me to think about. Oh, we can swim now. The world has opened up. Hey, Auto Squad, welcome. Alright. So one of the things, though, about, like, Zelda series in general, though, is that because the games are so fundamentally similar and dissimilar from each other, obviously people will have elements that they like, some that they won't like. It's not as simple as make a new game, but just keep adding more stuff to it, because whenever you make a new game, even if you use the same engine, by and large, you're going to have different assets, too. And obviously switching to different platforms, different consoles, you're going to see drastic changes in certain places. It's just up to the developers at that time to see what was more important. Breath of the Wild was made primarily by the younger generation, actually, that were trying to be like, okay, how can we stay in touch with the roots of the series? And someone said, well, open world games are very, very popular. Let's try making something that is Zelda, but open world. And by and large, I think they succeeded in kind of encapsulating what the original Zelda was like. They've even gone so far as to do it with a box art as well. But the thing is, though, is that you play a game and you want, and it's a long-running series. They don't like to make the same game twice, evidently, unless you want to talk about Oracle series. Do something. Fine. It's interesting because when you look at how with every Zelda game, you'll actually notice how significantly different they feel from each other. And the thing is, though, like, the choice that they make, I'm going to keep this, but then leave this out, it's not as simple as just omitting something by not carrying it over. It's literally that conscious decision that we're going to take this feature away because we don't want to emphasize that anymore like we did in the previous game. We want this game to have its own identity. The really funny thing about Metroid that I've been thinking about, and the reason why I'm so glad they decided to delay that game, is that Metroid basically defines a whole subgenre of game, and that was... Wait. I think this is fine. I went out without a game plan, and here's why. Well, okay, wait, there were some areas that we couldn't access before, right? But this is a thing. Let's go here. Okay, we'll go. But that's the thing, though, like, the whole big jump that people make, it's always a risk, too. I mean, a lot of people, they're like, because, again, by virtue of how big these communities can be, there was always going to be people, inevitably, that say they fixed what wasn't broken. I'd rather they kept the old stuff. I remember when Breath of the Wild came out, all people were complaining that they fixed what wasn't broken in that game, or in the series, because they'd rather just have their formula of dungeons, item, new area, done some more, which is very good. Hello? I think I found a girlfriend. Hold a moment. Um, uh, I'm actually a little bit frightened right now. I... It won't even let me talk to it. Okay, moving on. Let's just pretend she's not there. Okay, so what I was saying though was that, like, with Metroid, is that it essentially defined an entire subgenre, which is the Metroidvania. And the funny thing about Metroidvanias is that... Hang on, sorry. Let me figure this out. Oh, heart piece. Nice. So the thing about Metroidvanias, though, is that we've spawned so many of them. So the thing is now, since it's been so long since we've had a new Metroid game, we have to think to ourselves, what happens next? I did not realize that would happen. Huh. This looks pretty. Oh, there's gonna be moray eels in this, isn't there? I'm not in the mood for moray eels. No, we're good, we're good. Sorry, so yeah, Metroidvanias, there's been so many Metroidvanias since that point, and now it's like, not there. What? Why? Okay, well, apparently this ghost has something to say. We can't just ignore her. Like in real life, when real ghosts bother us. Sorry, there have been so many Metroidvanias, then, like, now, at this point, what would a new Metroid bring to the table that we've never experienced before that would measure up to the fact, or not make it inferior to the many, many Metroidvanias that have existed since then? So... And that's the thing, too, like, there's no more Castlevania in the picture. Thanks, Konami. I'm at a loss with what to do with this companion here. So that's the thing, too. Like, so, like, they're going to have to take some sort of a risk, some creative risk, with how they want to handle the next Metroid. And that's going to be very interesting to think about. Swim under the Zora. Yes, you can swim under them. Okay, huh. Wait, talking to Elrira means that we can also just get advice for anything, right? Now you're being haunted by a ghost? Well, how about taking him where he wants to go? It's a him? Well, I feel shortchanged. So that was kind of the thing too. Like we've seen so many advancements in the Metroidvania subgenre that making Metroid stay relevant, they have a lot cut out for them. But I'm glad they're actually, like, clearly they're taking it seriously by, you know, scrapping all the development. It was also very, very good that they were transparent about it too, because the transparency is insanely important. Oh man, okay, this is familiar at least. Ooh, hello. How you doing? No scales before I have my necklace back. Okay. Yeah, so Bloodstained was a very good example of, like, trying to have a return to form. The thing is, though, that one was more of a, hey, remember this kind of game? Here, we're gonna make something that's kind of like that, but with a couple of enhancements here and there, which is very good considering that a lot of people miss those kinds of games, and considering that it's the same director, that's also a good thing. Oh, okay, so I guess we're supposed to go here now. Alright, what do you got for me, buddy? 2 shrines, one to the north, one to the south. First, head south where ancient ruins speak of the windfish. Oh, okay. Wait, is renting games still a thing? I swear, I thought that thing died with I thought that thing died with Blockbuster. Also, hello, Michelle. Um. Oh no, we can still keep going. Okay, I'm glad that at least these can go over I'm just so used to using the sword to go over the barriers. But we'll venture south then. Oh, Armos Knights! How do you kill Armos Knights in this game? I'm used to killing them only with a boomerang, but... Huh. This'll be fun. I'm guessing sword. Okay. Huh. That's not gonna work. What other items do we have? Bombs, maybe? Okay, it's bombs. Too bad you don't have a bow to deliver the owl. Thank you. Oh yeah, actually we should have enough money for a bow too, so that's gonna be fun. Okay, if there's a warp point around here, then we could totally make use of that. Okay, okay, here we go, here we go. Oh! Come on, really? Come on! Why? I'm so used to fighting against Armos Knights using a boomerang, which, honestly, that was so easy. I remember back in those days. What happens in the Oracle series is that if you use a bow and arrow to kill an Armos Knight, oh, sorry, not a bow and arrow, a boomerang, what's gonna happen is... Okay, we'll keep going. What's going to happen is that you will stun him in place while taking damage. It's just free stun lock, that's all it is. You're pressing a button 3 times, and it dies. Oh, we're getting there. Come on. Oh, I could actually die. It's like the most harmless enemy in the world, and I died to it. Blow them up before I wake up. That's a good idea, actually. Well, that didn't... I did it wrong. Okay, this should go. Oh... See your death! Oh, he's invincible for that duration. Ah, okay. Okay, he's cornered at least. House of the Bay. Okay, but let me see these ruins first. Oh, that's Sauron! Not there. Gotcha. You were a very needy ghost, you realize that? Yeah, no, you just gotta time it. Oh, see, like that's just bad timing on my part. Okay, it's fine. Let's go. Oh, that's gonna help me a lot. Oh man, there's not very much range on these, are there? Okay, not bad. Okay, House on the Bay. Oh wait, what? Oh, it's Martha's Bay, yeah? Okay, so... Oh! Okay, it's this one. And there's a warp point right there. Gotcha. Now, okay, we gotta make the Great Escape then. Oh, I'm gonna die. Okay, okay. Okay, I know where to go now. Sweet. See, that's what I like. See, that's what I like about not playing with a guide. You just discover things, and the pieces all come together. Yeah, as you were, as you were, as you were. Thank you. Okay. Oh, I went the wrong way on purpose. I was testing you guys. Come on! It's like a most menacing piece of Lego. You know what it reminds me of? Oh, no, that's gonna go for a lot of people's heads. Oh man, I don't know if Kiruse is still here, but he actually got me in that Doctor Who mood again yesterday. I was thinking, so I saw these things. They look kind of like astronauts, kind of. No, well, it's just me. Clearly, it's just me. I'm deficient, but it's just like imagine them slowly, menacingly going up to me, saying, "Hey, who turned on the lights?" Over and over again. Hey, who turned on the lights? Can you? Okay, good. They die. That's fine. Yeah, there's a kind of a dialogue property to them as well. I don't know. I was thinking more of the astronauts because it looks like us. It looks like a an oh. Okay. Come on. Oh, hearts. Booyah. Okay, I figured this out. Well, I can kill these like this, right? Yeah, I can. But my aim has to be good first. Yes. Okay, so at least I remember that much. Okay, yeah, no, we're going to that house. Yeah, because I was thinking to myself, like, it was such a, like, a decrepit house. I was thinking, someone died here. That's very, very sad. And, looks like we found the ghost. Um, yeah, so there's that staircase. No, you just go straight for it. My goodness, that was actually the easiest thing in the world to figure out. No wonder people say this is a 10-hour game. Because if you know where to go, well, that's kind of how it is with all Zelda games. Like, literally every Zelda game. If you know where to go, the game's way easier. Which is kind of to the game's credit and discredit. I feel like there's an easier way to do that. Okay, how's everyone doing? I'm going the wrong way, but might as well just pick up some extra goodies while we're at it. I need one more, I think. No, this is the right way. I think. I'm assuming this is the right direction. Well, this is a thing. Okay, yeah, no, yeah, let's go back, let's go back. Hey, Arclus, how you doing? Oh yeah, so how many of you guys, I'm wondering, because it has been 3 weeks since Astral Chain came out, and I did, yes, okay, I wasn't sure if I could jump over it. Okay, so basically, it's been 3 weeks since Astral Chain came out, and that was kind of like my spoiler ban, or my own personal spoiler ban for that mode that you can activate. So one of the funny things about I'm gonna magic the powder the altar later. I just want to quit. I was thinking about it, but I figured it had something to do with this thing. But if not, then I'll do it. That altar. Enter your house. But yeah, sure. So basically, what's gonna happen is, oh, this is cute, in a creepy, macabre kind of way. So, you contemplating life there, my friends, or what's up? Oh, you're in chapter 10 now. Nice. It gets crazy. Nostalgia, unchanged. Yeah, that's basically this game for a lot of people that grew up playing this game. Yeah, it's really weird to think there's a whole generation of people that grew up playing Link's Awakening, and there's the generation of people that grew up playing A Link to the Past. One of the things about the Zelda series, too, is that the games tend to be kind of far between. So, um, are you gonna let me in on the fun, my friend, or? Hey, Apollo, thank you for joining. Yes, it's good to have you. Enough, cemetery. Take me, my grave. Sure. Okay, do you know what? We'll, magic powder. Wait, how far away is the grave? Where is the grave, actually? Okay. Okay, magic powder first. I feel like we have an obligation to that magic powder. Oh, here we go, here we go. Yeah, Astral Chain is easily one of my favorite games of the year so far. And also 2019's been a pretty good year overall. But something about Astral Chain is just that, like, it's everything I like to see in an action game. Like, the replayability is through the roof on that game as well. The accessibility for that replayability. Casual mode is a bit of a letdown, but that's kind of the point. It's just to pretty much get you through, and if you want to finish some additional objectives. My only gripe with Astral Chain, though, is that I kind of found out very late. In fact, it was after I beat the game I found out about orders, which is the weirdest thing. Hey kid, you woke me up from a fine nap. It's Con! Hey, oh wait, no, Con's not here. We'll timestamp that, and hey! Are you ready to dance with the devil? I'll let you carry more magic powder. Are you ready? Yes, I am. Oh, he's dead. He's so dead. Are you kidding me with this nonsense? You deserve it. Now look at all that junk you have to carry. Ha! Take care. See you again. Alright, see you, Con. Oh, we're timestamping that. Okay. You know, it's always nice to have people join the streams, because the thing about the streams, what I like to think that the streams will do is, like, it's just for me to interact with people and to have fun and play games on my own time, because, like, I can't cover every game that I play on the YouTube channel, like, in the way that I do for, like, Xenoblade 2 or for Astral Chain. But the thing is, though, is, like, in terms of actually getting to play games and just having fun, that's something that I'm trying to do in the future. Granted, though, like, I kind of took a sabbatical, an unannounced sabbatical from making videos for a while, but it's good to be back, though. But yeah, honestly, Astral Chain is like, part of the reason why I enjoy it so much is just that it's just the game that you play, you know? There's just so much about the game that screams fun design. Like, everything about this game has been optimized so that you're having as much fun as possible. Granted, there are frustrations with the game. I think my biggest frustration has to be the camera. I'd say that is my least favorite part. Oh, you're okay. I'd say that camera is definitely the weakest part of the game. But outside of that, though... Oh, hello. Nice. Outside of that, though, I mean, like, everything else about this game is just wonderful. Oh, yeah, and we kind of missed out on this last time, didn't we? Okay, let's do this. I think first times do game pluses bosses are good stream subjects. Yeah, that's one idea too. I remember we tried. I think we did that with Breath of the Wild, where I was trying to do a solo, new game Calamity Ganon kill, and I wasted 3 hours just dying over and over again to the boss gauntlet or the boss rush. Man, those were some good times. That was like back in the day. That was like way back in the day when we first started making videos, actually. I don't know if I would have been okay, because like doing the super boss for Astral Chain took me quite some time. It actually took me a very, very long time. Honestly, though, playing Astral Chain on a stream could be cool. I don't know how many people, how many of you guys would want. I don't know, like playing Astral Chain, I might or might, I don't know, because I feel that it's nice to have a bit of variety on the channel as well. For my sanity, partially. Okay, which one's yours, buddy? Alright. Oh man, the ghosts are one-eyed in this game, which is weird. So, in the old games, the ghosts look basically like the guy that's following me, except less pink. Oh, the zombies are so unsettling in this game. Okay, it's one of these ones. Oh, my goodness, they take so many hits! It's fine. Yes, I am taking you to your grave. You mind being so kind to point me out to it? Well... Okay, maybe it's this way. Nope. Any hints would be appreciated, my friends. Okay, so it's clearly not this one. What if it was... this one? Nope. This one? Just want to kill the ghost in order to reach the grave. Come on, dude. Help me. Help me, help you. Help me, help you. Nope. Nope. My grave. Is that your grave? With the flowers. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I destroyed most of everything. I don't think it has the flowers anymore. Oh boy. The world's most helpful ghost chose to be helpful at the right time. One of these graves have flowers on it. One of them. The grave with the flowers, eh? Very helpful. Mighty helpful. Okay. It's a lone grave. Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm really excited for Xenoblade Definitive. Very, very excited for Definitive. Because, actually, it's around this time of year. Yeah, no, it's a lone grave. You're right. You're absolutely right. Now, which one was it? I recall seeing one. Ah! Aha! Because I was thinking, grave. Gotcha. But yes, that's the thing though. Like, I'm really excited for Xenoblade Definitive Edition. It's around this time of year actually where I finished my first playthrough of that game on 3DS. I really liked it. Obviously, there are some aspects of the game that I feel haven't aged very well. Like, well, it's not well. Graphically, I'm okay with. Like, even on 3DS, I thought it looked fine. It's just that, like, I think overall combat, it was just very. The combat, clearly it has been upgraded into two different directions, with X being the most direct deviation. Thank you. A jar for you. Put something inside. Bye-bye. Okay. That was a weird detour that we just took, but yeah, I know. And Bionis, no, oh yeah, sorry, no, Bionis shoulder. I was thinking, but it's a guy. That was, um, that was a good use of my time, Mr. Owl. This is a past cross. Well, not really. I mean, we just saw each other like less than an hour ago. Let's dive into the waters of Martha's Bay to enter the catfish's maw. The closer you get to the windfish, the more restless. Oh, so it was literally just to give us the fairy bottle. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We haven't gotten a solid release date for the Breath of the Wild sequel, but I'm super looking forward to that one. Are you kidding me? I'd say that was a very big surprise when they unveiled it at E3, and that was a huge deal. Like, it's just like, oh, we're going back home, you guys. Okay, Dampé's grave. And by Dampé's grave, I mean Dampé's shack. Yeah, see, that's the thing, too, knowing the nature... So, I don't want to spoil it, because not everyone necessarily knows the ending of this game. Oh, nice. We're just rolling in heart pieces right now. That should have been... I thought that was 4. No, it's 2. I can't count. Honestly, a Xenoblade X port would have been pretty nice, but... And when I say but, I mean, like, I feel that an export would only... Like, I kind of mixed feelings, because on one hand, an export would be nice because, you know, like, all that customized... Like, all that playability, all that content would be so much easier to access if you're playing it on the go. On the other hand, though, apparently... I haven't beaten X yet, but apparently the ending was very lacking. Apparently it was leading up to something, but now we'll never know. So I feel like a sequel would be more appropriate. I feel like a sequel would be a lot more appropriate. Oh, do you know what I should also do before I continue? Okay, we'll get the bow. Okay, here's my checklist. We're gonna get the bow, and then we're gonna go give the hibiscus to the Cinderay girl. Gotcha. Yeah, only 980. Sweet, so I can finally kill things now. Um, attack far-off enemies. This could be a lot of fun. Let's do it. Okay, so you can't hold it. That's fair. I've always found it weird using the bow and arrow in a 2D Zelda game. I mean, obviously it's been around forever, but like I've always found it weird. I guess again, because I grew up with the Oracle series, so there was like a seed shooter that was about as far as we can get to a bow and arrow. Okay, Animal Village time. Oh man, honestly, there's a lot of stuff coming to the Switch very, very soon, which is a phenomenal feeling, but at the same time, I feel bad because I won't be able to cover Demon X Machina just because there's all this other stuff I want to do too. Which is too bad, because I remember when Demon X Machina was announced, I thought to myself, oh man, Yuka Kozaki is the artist for this game. And, you know, if the guy that designed Camilla is going to be designing characters in a game, you know it's going to be good. You kidding me? Wait, is it this one? I think it's this one. Yes, here we are. I brought you hibiscus. Yes, I will listen, my lady. Take this letter to Mr. Wright, who lives on the border of the mysterious... Oh, Mr. Wright! Oh, it's for a goat, though. Oh, no, wait, no, you're the goat. Oh. My goodness, this is such a wonderful game. Because, like, all these NPCs... So the thing I like about this game in comparison to Oracle series is that in Oracle series, I mean, sure, they had some unique characters, sure. But the thing is, though, is that in this game, you have literal talking animals. And that's amazing. Mysterious forests. I'm assuming it's like... Yeah, okay. We'll go some detours then. Yeah, Mr. Yeah, no, that's R. It's WRIGHT, but I think it might be in this game too, because in Oracle of Seasons, Mr. Wright was one of the characters, and that might be a cameo appearance for Mr. Wright, who's the architect, who was... no, what's his first name? Wright, not Edgar Wright, that's the director. There's this... Oh man, it's like those... It's not... Was it Ancient Civ? No, it wasn't Ancient Civ. Sid Meier? No. Well, it was one of those building games, anyways. One of those tycoon-esque games. And yeah, so like that's kind of what it's a reference to, is that there is a character in these games, kind of like how they have the Goombas. Kind of like how they have the Goombas in these games, like kind of like a throwback to characters from other games. That's kind of the thing about Link's Awakening. What makes it so surreal is that you have characters that you didn't even realize. Oh, okay, it's one shot. Push the bird thing. I think I already tried to do that when I first encountered it, actually, because it did look pushable. It looks very pushable. Man, remember in Ocarina of Time how horrifying these things were? I think it's this house. Man, I actually kind of want to play... Yes! It's Mr. Right! Oh, and they changed his color to match him from how he looks in Smash Bros. That's awesome. Okay, because in the original games, they couldn't make him this color. Or they didn't make him this color. I'm so happy to receive the gold letter. And look, the letter came with a photograph. Oh, no! Oh, whoa! Oh, jump moment. Oh, she's so beautiful. I must give you something for your trouble. Sorry, I can't. Broom! Yes! I've never been so happy to see a broom. Yes, we got the broom, you guys. Yo, man, is he Samzora? uh, there is quite a bit to explore here too, but we'll go here later. Keep this in mind. Come on, dude. Arrows are so powerful in this game, what the heck? I guess it makes sense considering that they're ammunition, but still. Oh, and then if I want to refill my magic powder, I can use this. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, no, that's the thing though. Like, there's, a lot of this game is supposed to be like very surreal. I mean, like Terran, for example, is very Mario-esque. But the fact that the thing is though, Mr. Right. No, he was No, sorry, no, he wasn't Mr. Right in Oracle of Seasons. He was Mayor Right. Oh, sorry, Mayor Rule actually. Yeah, it was Mayor Rule. So, and again, because he's the mayor, kind of like how Mr. Right was the mayor in his game. Oh man, I actually have not seen the Mario movie, but I kind of want to. Not because I think it's going to be any good, or that's like, it was a cult classic that we thought it was kind of weird at the time, but now it's good. I want to see it because I feel like it's just such a part of history, you know. And also, I tend to enjoy things that are kind of bad, so there's that too. Okay, I got the broom. That's good. I kind of want to see it though, just for the experience. Because I remember watching Mortal Kombat and Mortal Kombat Annihilation, like those live-action movies, and I remember liking the first one but hating the second one. But I saw it again as I was older, and I was like, Annihilation is one of the best, worst movies I've ever seen. Alright, fishing hook. What will the fishing hook become? Okay, so... By the way, so I actually mentioned that I got a Hori wireless pro controller. So I got a Hori pro controller that's wireless because I'm sick of all the drifting that's been happening with all the other controllers that I got, whether it's Joy-Cons or Joy-Con Pros. I forgot to mention that it is the Zelda crested one. So yeah, it's black, but it has a Triforce crest on it. It looks wonderful. Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. We can go straight for the next dungeon now. Sweet. And as luck would have it, it's going to be another water-based dungeon. Joy. Though, the previous dungeon we went to was pretty intuitive, so I'm going to have fun. Alright. If we get Martha... It's here, yeah? I think this is the closest. Yeah, no, this is the closest. Let's do it! Hey, Victor, Mickey, welcome! Okay, so we got ourselves a bottle, we got ourselves all the good stuff. I think we're ready to go. Seriously though, we've been rolling around in heart containers, like, I don't usually find this many heart containers this early in the game. Usually kind of just wait until I have everything needed to access them. Because, let's face it, I have a tendency to forget to come back. Alright. Oh, finally. Man, like, can't believe they had to distract us with that ghost. Ooh, catfish. Speaking of catfish... Actually, no, I'll tell that story another time. Come on! I need a boomerang. Oh, they're giving us the hook shot for this one, aren't they? Yeah, no, man, I smell a hook shot coming up. It must be. But look for any of the nearby puzzles to see what they give us. Because if there's such a prevalence of these Helmosaurs, it must be in hookshot. Come on. I hope they give us the magnetic gloves. Wait, what's here? Yeah, that's a hookshot. Oh, we're getting a hookshot, you guys. Alright. I didn't even know there was a hookshot in this game until today. When people told me that, yes, there is a hookshot item, in fact. Why do you have to hit from behind? Yeah, okay, yeah, bow's gonna make everything easier. Unfortunately, it won't fix the fact that I'm bad at this game. Come on. Turn around. Turn around. Nice. Alright, Arclus, take your time. Okay. Ah, goodness. Although one thing I will say, as much as I like to, rip on the fact that there's not really exciting music in these dungeons, I do like how they've designed each of these dungeons. Oh, wait. Hang on. Yes. Okay, how do we do this? Oh, that's very interesting. No. Okay, go back, go back. Reset. Okay, good. It's a jumper. Easily dealt with. Why? Easily dealt with outside of that times they do that. You just need more movement speed. Or you just need more room to move. Okay. Okay, so this is an interesting thing. What's the whole point of this? Do they want me to move up or down? Let's try with down first. Nope. Wait. Yeah, no. Try it again. Yeah, no, it's honestly, I don't mind being Mr. Background Noise, because apparently that's what I'm good for, and far be it for me to, deny you guys of the background noise. That's kind of what I enjoy the most, too, whenever, like, people, like, oddly, that's what I enjoy. Oh, no, 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 it's actually from sides. Okay. There we go. Ah, simpler times. Simpler times when all you had to do was just move stuff. Um... Uh... Um... Hang on a second. I am not entirely sure what I'm looking at right now. What am I looking at? Okay, let's figure this out. Maybe I don't need to be here right now. Because you'd think that by jumping over this, you change the color. It's not bomb. Oh, I should have played the I should have brought the elevator music. Okay, next time. Let's try playing the ocarina and see if anything happens. It did nothing. Okay, what if we bomb this? Yeah, we will have to come back. Huh, okay. Well, okay, we'll come back. I'll put a bit of a... Wait, is it possible to mark down? Is it possible to mark down parts of the map, like in the DS games? Probably not. Oh man, I'm so used to using the Rock's Feather in order to get myself up the ladders faster. Oh well. What a weird mystery that was. Whoops. I swear though, it should have been possible to, what's it called? To use magic powder on those electric things, and that results in a fairy. Oh, that one's a fighter? There we go. Honestly, the key to beating the dodging people, always leave out your sword. The hitbox stays forever. Alright, Antonio, thank you very much for joining us. Apparently this is a puzzle. Oh no, I missed. Turn. I like how it lets you keep your charge. Okay, what do they want me to do here? Exactly. No, wait. Nope. Wait, no, but there's no treasure chest here, right? I'm just wasting my time? Yeah, I am. But there is a treasure chest here. Wait, I have a compass. Okay, let's figure this out. That was a mistake. Oh, no, wait, no, that was not a mistake. That was good, actually. I have to switch to the bow. Oh, really? If you hit it from the side, it makes a whole difference. Okay, they're giving me bombs. And one would think we would need to, but according to this map, we don't need to. Huh. Okay. You know what? You guys are out there right now. What would you say is your favorite dungeon? Or, okay, no, sorry, not favorite dungeon. Give me your 5 favorite dungeons off the top of your head if you can. Because honestly, like, as much as as much as I was saying earlier that dungeons there's so much emphasis on them, particularly in modern Zelda. Obviously, though, they're still great. That's kind of thing. I don't want to take away from the fact that these are amazing things. That it's nice that these games are structured around them. But the thing is, though, what do you guys think? Like, out of all the dungeons, which one stuck out to you the most? Really, I thought I could have made it. Okay. That's weird. Wait. Come on, Scotland. Come on, dude. I thought you were better than this. Wait, I didn't. No, okay, no, that's weird. I feel like I should have been fast enough to do this. What the heck? Ah, that's new. That's not new. Aha, okay. That's not okay. So, what are your favorite Zelda dungeons? Oh. So, okay. I thought I was mashing the button, but okay. I actually don't know how to play this game, you guys. Bit of a confess. Okay. So that didn't work. How about you? Nope. Huh. Wait, I should really focus up. Actually, a dungeon that I thoroughly enjoyed, and this was one of the earlier dungeons of the game that it was in, was the Goron Mines from Twilight Princess. And I think that was also AJ Aonuma's favorite dungeon to make. And the reason why, well, that one and overall Twilight Princess had amazing dungeons. Overall, there was also Snow Peak Ruins, which I really enjoyed, because it didn't, like, on the face of it, it didn't seem very dungeony until you started getting keys and stuff. If you can't destroy a skeleton with a sword, try using a bomb. Thank you. Very helpful. Okay, so... Oh, so this is the bomb that they were talking about. Think you can take me? Oh! Well, I just did horribly. Okay, focus. Come on. Oh, okay, I see it now. Oh, it's like fighting against the Stalfos in Ocarina, which is like my least favorite thing. I can't beat you. I'm out of here. Nice. And we are none the healthier. So, what is the point in this? Why? I'll figure that out later. If you got what was inside this box, come and get it. Oh, well, that's cheeky. Straight up leaves a note. That just subverts all the tropes right there. But yeah, honestly, I think that like with the Goron mines especially, what made it so cool is the fact that there's like whole parts that open up out of the air. Alright, hang on. Jump up. Cheap sheep. Oh, I wasn't ready for it. Oh! Oh, okay, yeah, you can jump on it Mario style. Nice. Okay, prioritize. There we go. Do I get anything for my trouble? No? Misery loves company? That's fine. Oh... Oh, this is just awful. Oh, this is awful. Except... Okay, thank you, but if I touch that thing, it doesn't matter. Wait, what do you got for me? Dive under where the torchlight beams do cross. Ah. Yeah, I'll look at the Discord link later. Oh, man. Okay. What are you trying to tell me here? Come on. Oh, boy. Can I jump on it? Yes. Oh, and that's for the hook shot as well. Interesting. Oh, thank you, Jared. That's very helpful. What the? Okay, we'll see what we got here. No! Oh, no, wait, no, that's fine. I just need to find... Oh, okay! So the whole point of that room was because the skeleton's gonna be there. Okay, cool! That makes a lot of sense, actually. My goodness, this actually breaks through all the dimensions of what usually constitutes most dungeons. Nice. I like it when games do that. That's the subversion. Hey, Oculus, welcome back. Okay, I really have to focus. I keep getting hit by these skeletons, even though I shouldn't be. Okay. Wait, stairs. We're close. Okay, so that was the point of the room. It wasn't a puzzle, it was a boss room. Nice. You didn't really miss much. It's just that we're continuing the dungeon, doing very well at it. This was a little confusing at first, but I like it. Alrighty. And we have another showdown with the skeleton boss. Okay, so the good thing about these enemies is that using your sword to hit the bones works. So you can have to defend yourself by just holding the sword button. That's very good. Yeah, honestly, that boss at Twilight Princess was fantastic, and I misread the situation. I thought he would be here. Never mind. I take back everything I said. This is awful. Yeah, honestly, like the entire Snow Peak Ruins overall was really cool because it wasn't structured like a dungeon. No, it was structured like a dungeon, but it didn't feel like one, which I thought was really, really cool. It's nice when you have something that's like completely different from the rest of the dungeons. Kind of like how this dungeon, what it's doing right now is that like usually when you kill a mini boss, you get the item that lets you progress the rest of the dungeon, and suddenly the dungeon's easy. This time around, though, you fight against the mini boss, and he just runs away with the stuff that you were supposed to win. That is devious. Okay, we're going the wrong way. Yeah, Twilight Princess dungeons were great. Bosses, very hit or miss, in my opinion. The thing about Twilight Princess bosses, they look cool, don't get me wrong. It's just that the mechanics for fighting the bosses weren't all that exciting. It's literally just boils down to expose weak point, kill, expose weak point, kill. The only thing they really have going for them is their designs. But otherwise, though, like, the fights themselves weren't particularly engaging. Like, I mean, obviously there are some exceptions to the rule. Like, you get Fire Risk, which is a pretty fun fight. Then there's the Blazetta, also another fun fight. But then you also have fights like Diababa, which is just like, why do you exist? You have Argarok, which is a massive disappointment. This really cool-looking dragon boss that you can't die to. Really? Why would you do that? Oh. Go very, very closely. I thought it was shielding, but I keep forgetting that it's not a button. Oh! I got it. Okay, sorry. Map. Getting there. This is a very nice dungeon. Not this part, though. Oh, I hate Water Striders. Because, like, they just move so that's the whole point. They move unpredictably. But, it doesn't mean I have to like them. Ah, so that's what the owl was hinting me. And the world's most lonely Goomba. Wait, why is it here? Yeah, Skyward Sword had creative dungeons too. And the thing about Skyward Sword is that the bosses actually could have looked really cool. It's just that most of them were eyeballs, which is kind of a letdown. Like, there's nothing wrong with having an eyeball boss. It's just that when the majority of the bosses are eyeballs, I'm just like, There's that Mike Wazowski-looking sea monster. Yeah, no, we're not going here. Oh, yes! Max Beckham, you are a man of culture, my friend. Ancient Cistern. In terms of design, absolutely. Oh, man. Honestly, that's the reason why I would want to replay Skyward Sword, is to go and see the Ancient Cistern. It was so cool. I love the final stretch before the boss room, where you have to, there's that final stretch before the boss room where you have to climb up a rope, and you get chased by all those zombies. And I was just like, what the heck? That's amazing. Pay attention, pay attention. Oh, come on. Okay, that's fine. One shot, one shot. We get to one shot this guy. Yes. We're actually getting we're actually getting some utility. We're getting utility out of these buffs now. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Yes, Ancient Cistern, fantastic dungeon. Nope. Try it again. Oh, just in time. Okay, are there any rooms here that I need to be aware of? No, no. I need a hook shot. Getting there, I'm getting there. In due time. Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I think that's where the when you fight against all those bokoblins to get to the second last boss. I think that's where they got the idea for Hyrule Warriors, actually. Oh man, they got my least favorite mechanic for one of my least favorite elements of Ocarina of Time. It, I wonder how it must have been in the original. Was it just like in the original Link's Awakening? Did he just look really choreographed when he was doing this? I can't beat you. I'm out of here. Oh, and then now we're gonna go to the previous room where we were at. Okay. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm pretty sure Hyrule Warriors' inspiration was that particular part because that felt way too intense. That was like more intense than the rest of the game. I remember, which was it's cool. It's cool when they saved for that, but man, that was like weirdly out of character. Um, what the? No, go wait. We're not going here yet. Yeah, Skyward Sword had honestly, like, I can't remember very many of the dungeons, but Ancient Cistern definitely sticks out, though. That was my favorite one from that game. And it gives you the whip, which is, the whip was an alright item. It wasn't terrible, but, like, you know, it's, yeah, it is what it is. Really? Okay. They're really strict with that, aren't they? Yes! I'm getting lucky with the hearts. If this was hero mode, we'd be so screwed. No, go back. No, honestly, okay, so the thing about Imprisoned is that Imprisoned felt really scripted, and that's kind of... I think that was also one of my big gripes about Skyward Sword, is just that the Imprisoned is supposed to be this very intimidating fight, but it never felt like there was a lot of impact. It just felt like, okay, now do this, do this, do this. You're basically just doing a checklist. Nothing wrong with that, really. Yeah. I thought it was mashing jump. Anyways. Oh my. Okay, I'm messing myself up here. Oh boy. Okay, I kind of have it down now. Oh boy, we're going the wrong way. Maybe I should consider consulting the map. Down. Okay, I see it now. What else do we have here? But you know, Imprisoned, I didn't mind it so much, really. It's just that it felt very heavily scripted. So even though I felt like I was in a position to do more damage than I normally could, the game was like, no, you can't do any more damage. We have to let this thing happen. And they managed to replicate that with not Fire Emblem, Hyrule Warriors, where whenever you fight against in prison, no matter how powerful your character is, it's always in phases. And I'm like, why? Why would you replicate that? I remember that so distinctly because I would have all these combos in my way. And the Imprisoned was just like would just shrug it off because the game said, "No, you can't combo me anymore." My house, my rules. Well, they had a Grucinator, but if the thing, if the I think that's part of the reason why I had so many gripes with it too, is that if the Grucinator functioned similarly to a Dragonator from Monster Hunter, for those guys that are not familiar, the Dragonator does massive damage to a large enemy. If they made it function more like that instead of as a crowd control or a disable in order to continue the regular phase, I'm an idiot. Let me just. This is the good stuff. I was so sure. Because I was thinking to myself, like, what? Okay. Back to the drawing board. We'll continue consulting the map. You know what? At least we're talking about stuff while this is going on. Yeah, so the whole like demise fight was pretty fun too. Although the thing is, though, I barely remember fighting him. I just remember thinking that he looks really cool. But I can't even remember how the fight went. But I think part of the reason why I liked him so much is just the fact that he wasn't an eyeball boss. Like, for once, you actually did have to use, like, something else. Oh, boy, what a setback. Yeah, that's true. The environment for Demise was also amazing. A game called Skyward Sword, the final boss takes place in the sky. How awesome is that? I'm getting hit by all the things. I gotta focus. Okay, what other bosses am I thinking? What other, dungeons that did I really like? I actually liked Water Temple. I know people, like, I know why people don't like it, and honestly, with a 3D remake, it's a lot easier to follow. But I don't know. The thing about Water Temple, why I liked it so much, is that there's the mechanics with the Dark Link, for example. If you're doing a 3-heart run, this is actually a very easy fight. But then if you're like, once you know where all the treasure chests are, once you realize that, yeah, you need to just get all the keys. I don't know. I just thought it was really, really fun to replay it once you know what to do. It's just that the boss fight, the final boss fight, was awful though. I'm pretty sure everyone will agree with me on this. The final boss for the Water Temple was abysmally bad. It's like super boring design, super boring mechanics. Morpha was just ugh. I actually made a video like 2 years ago. Well, man, why am I so bad at this? I'm pressing the wrong buttons. Oh boy. Okay, enlighten me. What's all this then? Um. Okay. Back to the drawing board. Um. Uh, it's just. This is a thing that they designed. Wait. Okay, I feel like I'm missing something though. Yeah, so that's the funny thing too. Calamity Ganon. The thing about this boss, what makes him so weird. Wait. Yes. Okay. Okay. Turns out it was just something as simple as killing all the enemies. Yeah, think about Calamity Ganon. What makes it such a weird boss is the fact that he's literally the boss that you could easily fight at the beginning or at the end. And the thing is, though, at the beginning he's a pretty hefty challenge, but then if you fight him at the end when you have all the stuff, you're so overpowered that he doesn't mean anything. Which I guess was kind of the point. I guess that's kind of the point of Breath of the Wild, is that it's the kind of game where you approach it in a non-linear fashion. No. You approach it in a very non-linear fashion, so obviously some people will experience it differently. And I like that kind of design perspective, but at the same time though, like, mechanically speaking, he never felt like a real boss until Master Mode came out. Once Master Mode came out, and then you fight him just straight off the plateau with just some speedrun setups, it feels like a real boss. It feels like a very real boss, and a very fun boss, too. Okay. At least pots do something. Yes, they're substantial, actually. Oh, they're giving me my health back. Okay, I should stop getting hit by things now. Map? Yeah, it's really funny, too, because the way that people do with the Dungeon Order, or the Divine Beast Order, with Breath of the Wild, is that, depending on what kind of person you are, you might favor certain dungeons first. Oh man! Also, and you have people have an order preference too, which kind of reveals who you are as well, which I thought was really, really funny. So I think oh, hang on. So I think for me, the very first one I did was Mado, but I didn't even realize that it was gonna be I was so close. I was just wandering around. I figured, you know what? Let's go into the frozen wastes and find my fortune. Because I always figured that, let's go to some frozen areas. This will be fun. And I remember when I decided to just journey the mountains, essentially, And then I went to the Gerudo Mountain, and then I found that Silver Lionel, which is sorry, not Silver Lionel, the White Lionel, which ended up resulting in me making one of my most viewed videos on the channel. But I remember though, like I ended up doing Mado first, and thinking to myself, this is really, really cool. I thought that was probably the most exciting one to start off with because you have that whole chapter with what's his name, Teba. Yeah, that whole chapter with Teba and the flying around, which I thought was like the coolest thing in the world because it was just so new, but it felt so consistent with the rest of the game. And yeah, then you fight against the Windblight Ganon. And the thing is, though, by that point in the game, I had a Savage Lionel bow, so it just felt really, really awesome to just go immediately slow-mo and use those 3-round bursts, those 3-shot bursts against that boss, which I thought was like the coolest thing. Oh, yes, okay, we're on the right way. Oh, boy. Okay, so there is a hitbox from the side, so that you have to hit them from behind still. But yeah, my order was that one. And the reason why I saved Naboris last, because... Oh yeah, sorry, then I went Mifa seconds, then I went Naboris last. Reason why is because I love the Gerudo tribe, I love Gerudo lore, and I love the concept. Like, Spirit Temple was my favorite dungeon in Ocarina, so I figured, you know what, let's save this for last. For my sister, though, her favorite game, one of her favorite games in the series is Wind Waker, and she decided... Yeah. So her favorite game was Wind Waker, and the funny thing about that is obviously she knew that the Rito were in this game, so she saved that for last. She spent the entire playthrough not knowing the music for the Rito village. And, like, because I know how much she loves Wind Waker, so I was so excited to be there when it happened. So we were talking as she was playing and entering the town, like, oh, this is nice, some piano music. The moment the chorus came in, she immediately stopped talking mid-sentence just to, like, stare at the TV, just gawking at it. It was awesome. See, that's one of the things, too. Like, if you experience Breath of the Wild in a non-linear fashion as it was meant to be, you may or may not break the experience, and then learning how to balance that might be difficult, too. Because obviously not everyone appreciates mega difficult games as well. I totally do, and I hope that I hope they have Master Mode be, like, in the base game for the sequel, because Master Mode was fantastic. It was a fantastic way to balance things out. But that's the thing too. I think for me, like, I just killed a bunch of Lionels, so my bows were all set. Then I got the Master Sword before. No, actually, no. I had the Master Sword before even doing any dungeons too. So it's just like, so that's pretty cool. But at the same time, that's kind of OP as well. But again, that's why I felt that Breath of the Wild is the most Zelda out of all the modern Zelda games, because you could do that exact same thing in the first Zelda if you know where to look. You can get a level 2 sword and a bunch of heart containers before even touching the first dungeon. And you can make yourself stupid OP. Oh, it's so fast! Alright, we're in business, you guys. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, it touches the blocks. Okay. We got ourselves a real game now. This is the real dungeon now. Oh, this is awesome. I want to replay Zelda 1. It's been a while. And playing this game has kind of got me back into that mood of playing old school Zelda again. Yeah! Alright. Let's go. Okay. This is going to be way easier now. Oh yeah, it's a free stun. Yeah, no, this basically breaks the dungeon. Are you kidding me? Awesome. You can turn the spark thing into fairy with the powder, I think. No, I tried Arcluz. That's literally the first thing that I thought, because in Oracle series, if you hit them with a boomerang, they turn to fairies. So I figured that maybe using magic power will yield the same effect, but unfortunately, it did not. We should do some backtracking first, before I advance. Let's go back. Honestly, I don't mind quiet chats. Like, you don't have to point it out, but honestly, I don't mind it because at least I get to focus on whoever is around. Not to mention that not everyone likes to interact too. Some people just prefer to hear stuff. Some people come here simply just to hear me talk. So, yeah, don't worry about it too much. And also, actually, just a bit of a word of warning. It's okay with me, but bit of a word of warning though. If you guys are ever in a chat, never talk about how dead the chat is, because that always gets to people. And yeah, you don't want that on your conscience. I hope not. Wait, am I going? No, it was up. Just because then they're gonna get really self-conscious and they're gonna think, oh no, I'm a terrible person because I can't generate a crowd or whatever. People are like that. Believe me, social media has made us crazy. But yeah, honestly, like generally speaking though, I do welcome people talking and interacting. But if you guys don't want to, by all means, I can talk to myself just fine. Thank you very much. And one of the things too, one of the benefits of doing a stream is that this also helps me practice for when I make videos. Because the thing is, people don't realize it. All the videos I make, 100% unscripted. I do not script them at all. I don't write anything. I don't pause the game and comment. Well, except for the super boss. But even then, I didn't write anything down. I just figured, okay, we're gonna watch this clip and I'm gonna commentate over it, and we'll see where that takes us. So basically, the general idea is all the stuff that I do is commentary off the top of my head, and in doing so, really, I mean, really. Okay, that's fine. Do whatever you want. I thought I could jump over it. Okay. But yeah, literally the whole point though is that it's supposed to give me some practice for when I make videos, essentially. Okay. No, they're not okay. Oh man, I just realized. Okay, so after I finish this dungeon, then we gotta go. Oh man, I didn't even realize that we're actually nearing the end of the stream time. Okay. The Super Boss commentaries thing. Yeah, honestly, I was a bit worried about that one. So for those of you guys that don't know, come on, dude. So for those of you guys that don't know, um, hang on. Okay, sorry. So for those of you guys that don't know, I did a Super Boss commentary thing for Astral Chain, and the thing about that is I did the commentary off the top of my head, but the thing is though, oh, wait, what? Oh, it just does damage. Oh, I see it now. Okay, I was thinking like, what? I thought it was a Jinx. Well, this will be fun. Goma. Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Okay, we can get 3 hits. Oh, sorry, we can get that many hits in. Really? Why? You're at full health. Oh, okay. Patience. You gotta be patient with this one. Oh, okay. There. Okay, so after a spin attack, you can do... Okay, let's be patient with this. Yeah, I saw that coming. But this one's gonna be it, though. Oh, never mind. I don't know what I'm talking about. Ugh. Oh, I can get 4 hits in, actually, if I'm more aggressive. Oh, boy. This is... No, you're gonna charge. Okay, that's not gonna heal. Okay, come on, show me what you got. That's a charge. Oh, come on. Okay, focus. Oh, I can go diagonal. Okay, good to know. Oh, boy. Oh, come on. Okay, focus. No, there's a charge again, of course. Oh, I thought I could jump over it. Ah, okay. Do it again. Okay, I keep forgetting. See, that's kind of the bane of my existence for this game, is that I'm so used to dodging my attacks with the Rock's Feather, which is a very sound strategy, except it doesn't work in this game. Okay, that's fine, that's fine. Because the thing is too, okay, so my other issue with that particular fight, and I just lost so much health. Oh boy. My other issue as well is that I'm not entirely sure how I'm supposed to retaliate with the fireball. I'm gonna have to experiment a little bit more than that, but we can definitely get this try. Where was it? One of these ones, yeah? Um, which room was it? I actually died 3 times on this playthrough, just so you guys know. So the secret ending is a bygone dream by now. If you guys want to see the secret ending, go check out Bearbear's channel right now. Okay, let's do it again. Wait a minute. No, it's... Oh. Back. Go back. Yeah, that's the thing. I'm so used to dodging attacks with, like, especially fireball attacks particularly. I would dodge them using the Rock's Feather. Alright, let's do it again. Okay, sorry, I was mentioning Astral Chain Super Boss. So yeah, I did a commentary, but the thing is though, is that the clip was very brief, and there's so many details I wanted to say. So I was worried because the thing is, I've been told in the past, not by necessarily people online that I know of, but in real life, I've been told by a lot of people that I talk really, really fast. But the thing is, so that was kind of my thing, is that I was a little bit worried that maybe I talked a little bit too fast for that one. I just... Come on! It never gave me the chance. Oh, man. I think I should have known that there was a fairy in that bottle. Okay. Okay, okay. That's good. Honestly, we'll just blame that last death on Jared. It's his fault. Oh boy, I extended myself too much. Really? That's fine. Okay, we'll have to get the top row first, just so we can avoid having 2 attacks hitting us at once. Why do I keep doing that? Okay, that's 1 down. Nope. Okay, focus very closely. Ah, man, I don't want to trade hits. Okay, do you know what? I think, honestly, I feel like the DPS is largely the same, regardless of whether or not I do a spin attack. That's a lot of hits. Okay, no, that's even more DPS then, if that's the case. It's actually the simplest thing in the world. I overthinked it way too much. That's kind of my thing about playing games as well, and that's my main weakness, is that I always overthink an encounter. Yes. But that's kind of the thing though, is just like I'm always overthinking things, and that's kind of like why I always lose, and that's always the mistake that I have to correct whenever I play games. It also actually translates to YouTube as well, now that I think about it, because I have a tendency to second guess myself whenever I upload something. It's not the worst thing in the world, but it is a thing that happens. Awesome. That's so cool. I love that. Hey, Arcluz, thank you very much for joining us. Oh, I said not Arcluz, Apollo. Um, we don't need to do this yet. Okay. We have to come back with another key. But at least we know what's waiting for us now. Now we can just continue our progress like usual. Oh, thanks for joining us, Apollo. Oh, man, okay, as soon as we finish this dungeon, we're out of here. Wait, can I, like, move one of these? No? Yes! Excellent. Now, clearly I'm in a hurry for Arcluz to leave. Okay, yeah. It's funny, I say a lot, but that's the thing too, I keep telling people, I'm actually not very good at games. It's just that I play a lot, and eventually that makes you good. That's usually what it is, though. It's all about patience and being willing to put in the time to learn from your mistakes and recognize that you're not actually very good. But once you recognize that, though, then that's when you have space to improve. Because again, like Link's Awakening or these kinds of games, I played these games a lot growing up, and honestly, because everything looks so different, I always have to assume that things are much more different than I feel they are whenever I encounter something that's new. Let's get out of here. And whenever I encounter something that's new, so that's why I overthink, and that's my main weakness. But also, it's kind of like knowing what's new and what's not, because obviously Rock's Feather doesn't give me the same iframes that they used to. Oh, sweet. Purple Rupee, not bad. Yeah, there's a bit of a Pac-Man thing going on, isn't there? Tiny bit. Oh man, we're just raking in the dough. What are they gonna... I guess we're gonna have to spend this on more stuff then? That chest. And then there's the pool of water, which will lead us to something else. Nice. That being said, though, this game is pretty easy by old school Zelda standards. Most old Zeldas tend to be very, very nuts. Like, you need to have the red ring, you need to have the blue ring, and you need to... And in the case of Link to the Past, you do need to stockpile, because if you make mistakes, like, these enemies do so much damage. It's very ridiculous. I like these new pieces, though. Wait, okay, we've already been here, so that's fine. Oh, okay. Shortcut. I see the shortcut now. Whoop. Okay, we're almost through. Come on. Okay, I was thinking, like, why isn't it not diving? I thought it would be, like, the entire thing. Also, a nice little quality of life thing that they've done for us, too. They, made it painfully obvious that you can't use items when you're underwater by disabling the icons in the top right. It seems like the simplest thing in the world, but to be honest though, once you play, like, you know, in the old heads-up display for the old games, they would, like, have all the buttons there, and you make the assumption that maybe you can use these items, and sometimes you would have to pause the game to make sure that you're using it on the A button, or the B button rather, so you have to take out your sword, or remove your sword. Okay, there is one key that we are missing. I don't see it. You guys see it? Because I don't. Okay, hang on a second. Hold up. Why? Why? Key. Oh, no. It's right there. Wow. We've clearly been at this for a while. I was like, where is my small key? Alright, and this is the final stretch. Finally. Man, it's been a bit of a trek, but we finally made it. Honestly, though, like, again, the whole reason why I enjoy doing these streams so much is that it gives me practice. It gives me practice to commentate while playing, which is the most valuable thing. Is it this one? Yes, it's this one. I don't know if there's a way to cut straight to the end. This was a pretty difficult dungeon. Like, this is a step up in difficulty from the rest of the game, which is good. That's always a good sign. This is truly the halfway point. In Oracle series, the true halfway point, I'd say would be Dungeon 6. Yeah, it would be about Dungeon 6, because Dungeon 6, like, there's the plot twists that appears in the game. It's the equivalent of, like, I guess, beating 3 dungeons in, like, Ocarina of Time, or 3 dungeons in Twilight Princess. It'd be kind of like that. No, wrong way. But yeah, no, this is very much so the halfway point, and that's good. That's a very good thing. Okay. And this way. Alright, making some decent progress. Okay. Now, one of the other things too is that, like, in terms of the other videos I make, obviously, I don't know how many people would like to watch me play Astral Chain, especially when I already make so many videos as it is, not to mention that, like, the next video series that I'm planning on making this week is going to be, like, basically, like, a guide series for the Olive cases. So, as much as I love to play Astral Chain, I don't think I'll ever do it for streams, but there are quite a few games coming out, and some of them might be, like, the opposite of this, because, like, for this Link's Awakening playthrough that we're doing right now, I fully intended it to be, like, my playthrough, like, the one that I recorded and had fun doing. Oh, is this the... Wait, who is this? Oh, that's cute, kind of him. So, basically, the whole point of this entire playthrough is just that I wanted to make it so that, you know, like, this is me experiencing it for the first time, no guide or anything like that. That is a very disturbing design. Everything, it's awful, everything. Oh, no. Nice. What? Come on, dude. Okay. Predict. Oh! Oh, okay, this will be tricky. But I think I know what to do now. Oh, okay. That's... Okay, so the more distance I have, the more advantageous. Oh, this is actually pretty interesting. Okay, this... He doesn't look the best, but this is actually a pretty interesting mechanic overall. And I welcome it. I welcome its existence. Come on. Nope. Couldn't quite do it. There we go. I guess that's the max distance. I like how fast the hookshot is. I don't seem to know what island this is. What could that possibly mean? Foreshadowing. Man, that's actually a very interesting mechanic. I don't think it was quite like that in the original, or at least I can't imagine that was like that in the original. The distance that you have, or like the concept of distance. Oh well, got the panpipes. No, wait, no, that's not panpipes. This is that's a marimba. Whoops. I don't know my musicals. I'm sorry. You know what though? This is pretty nice. I like marimbas. They're a great instrument overall. Oh boy, what we did, you guys. We have beaten 2 dungeons in the span of 3 hours. Shrine. Or as the Germans call it, a shrine. The island's secret in the shrine. Oh, the bird statue, yeah? I'm guessing we're going back to Mabe Village? Because this is the 5th dungeon, yeah? Out of... Okay, we're getting the band back together. Oh yeah, we only have 3 more to go. We're making some pretty good distance. All right. Huh. Not bad at all. Anyways, guys, that is all the time that we have for today. Really, really good stuff. Glad to have you guys around. Glad that we can discuss some stuff. I love talking about the Zelda series, whether it's about like discussing what I liked in the series, what I didn't like, defending what I liked, attacking. Like it's always fun to discuss these games, and I like doing it in this little space of hours where everyone's kind of free to give whatever input they have. Because obviously, like I can't stress this enough. People experience Zelda differently, and that means that you're going to have a variety of opinions. Some you'd agree with, some you don't agree with. But that's what I like about it, though, that there's always that discussion, and that the Zelda series is always evolving, always changing, and like choosing what to retain, what to not retain in the series formula. And that's what makes this series so awesome, and why we can still enjoy old games from the '93 all the way to today. So, yeah, really, really good stuff, you guys. I do not want to divulge my thoughts on Zelda's feat just yet. I don't think we're quite there yet, but we will do some more stuff in the future. Right, actually, yeah, thank you, Hunter. Thank you for reminding me about Three Houses. Honestly, I haven't even picked it up yet. I might borrow it from a coworker. That'll be fun. But otherwise, though, guys, thank you very, very much for joining me for the second stream. Very fun. Oh, man. This game is starting to open up, and we are, like, past the halfway point now. And now the game is going to get probably even more challenging with the dungeons, which is something I very much look forward to. Seriously, like, I can't contain how excited I am just to be able to play a Zelda all over again, and it's glad to have you guys along for the ride, too. Like I said in previous streams, thank you, archive people, for watching this, too. Thank you, everyone, for just watching for today's stream. This coming week, we're going to do some Astral Chain. I'm hoping to finish editing the first video in a new mini-series that I'm making. I'm hoping that this series will span across the entire week, and that might or might not be the end of Astral Chain content on the channel, because I figured we've probably covered everything that I could possibly need to. But if there's any outstanding things, then yeah, we'll probably talk about that too. But I feel like we're basically done with the game once the series is over, so that's gonna be nice. What else can I say? Right, and the other thing too, like I said in the previous weeks, this run that you guys are watching right now, this is my first time run. I promise you I haven't touched any guides, I haven't really looked at anything. I haven't even looked up at the trading sequence, which is funny. Like I remember bits and pieces of the trading sequence, but I never really completed it, so yeah, this is all basically a blind playthrough. And we're getting into the parts that I don't even know of, so this is really, really exciting. So again, like you said, I won't be progressing through this game anymore until the next stream, so I hope to see you guys there. Usual time, 7 p.m. on a Saturday. I think that is working the best for us right now. Sorry to you guys that live in Europe that you guys get to miss this, but who knows, we might start bringing some stuff back for the morning time, depending on how my schedule goes. This wonderful stream brought to you by the Hori Gamepad that has served me very, very well for this stream. It's beautiful too, I'll send you guys some photos later. Very good one. You got the Din, the Nehru, the Furore symbols, and the Triforce. Very cool. Yeah, honestly though, we'll play some more games in the future, hopefully on stream. This is fun. Wouldn't trade it for the world. Guys, thank you very much again. I will see you guys next time, next week. Continues more Link's Awakening and the Legend of Zordo. Good night, everybody. Probably save again. Can't save too many times, yeah? Yeah. I also want to look at that dungeon mode too. It'll be really, really fun. Bye, everyone. Good night. Have a good night, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Goodbye.